And we're recording.
Cool.
All right, so Aaron, you did the recap for last week's session.
Oh, I forgot to send it to you. It's 2 pages long, so I'll send it to you now. And then yeah, I didn't know how to summarize it.
I actually did not watch the last episode. I don't think anyway.
Oh.
Maybe I did. I didn't watch it this week. I might have watched it last week and I just forgot
Hopefully, this is an in-depth recap. So I'll put this full size.
Read the first word of every sentence. Make it go quicker.
Yeah, no. We're speeding through the escape of Toroa with Baroque and Me-Me going to the forest to find small children who were intimidated into coming with Baroque for questioning. Baroque eventually finds his way out of the forest with Me-Me and the children he has for questioning, and he brings them to the secret underground fighting.
Let's say what this is. He's not taking.
No, I'm getting there.
He's taking them to put them into slavery.
I'm getting there, right? He brings them to the secret underground fighting arena where Me-Me killed Jack Lancer. With dead and rotting bodies down there, the stench is terrible. He decides to recruit the children for his business to keep it running while he is gone at sea. To keep things in order, he also recruits the rest of Jack Lancer's crew to keep an eye on the kids as well as buy materials to keep everything in check. Yes.
He hires slavers to take care of his slaves. I mean, he gave them like a cut of the profits or something. I don't remember. I think he hired them as like actual employees.
Yeah. Anyway, that's besides the point. Before Bak-Koi's inauguration, he informs Benedictus that he needs to say his final goodbyes on his ship and takes inventory of all his belongings, as well as write a final goodbye note for the crew. He talks to Lucas for a bit and greets Me-Me and Baroque on his way out, saying his goodbyes. Baroque goes out to buy ingredients for explosives from the kingdom before leaving once and for all. Then Baroque decides to go back into Bak-Koi's quarters, find the hidden devil fruit in his pillowcase, and brings it to his room. During Bak-Koi's inauguration to be king, he was crowned the 17th king of the Toroa kingdom. He gave a speech about new rules that will take place and goes on to his kingly duties. However, he motions to Benedictus to give one final ordinance: slavery shall be abolished throughout the entire kingdom, no exceptions. Anyone found responsible will be punished. With that, Bak-Koi's current chapter ends, but his new chapter just begins. Later, we are brought back to the main crew all together again and ready to set sail to the next island. With some struggling to get the ships to set sail, the crew finally starts to make their way towards Yav, an island to the northeast. However, suddenly a whale-like sea king appears, wreaking havoc among the ship. With some strategic powdering of chalk on its blowhole, the crew is blown in an unknown direction, landing on an unidentified island in the middle of nowhere. The crew is fatally wounded, all on their last leg as the ship is destroyed, and the crew is discombobulated on this odd and new island. Me-Me calls out, separated from the crew, trying to find her way back to no avail. She gets her footing and starts to walk along the shore to find her crew. Meanwhile, Baroque tries to find Me-Me, following the direction of her calling. He walks into a dark forest, and without seeing, an unknown shadowy figure continues to follow him from afar. He takes note of some scratches on a tree, pees on the marks, and hears a gasp from behind. He walks in the direction of the gasp to find a rabbit hopping away, as he follows, peeing on himself as he tries to catch it. We go back to Lucas trying to build a small box for V, his vase. The shadowy figure reappears, this time making his way to the wrecked ship as the sun shines on his figure, exposing his character. We are introduced to Hugo G, a short, malnourished chimney sweeper-looking character who seems to be quick on his feet, small and nimble. He makes his way to find the treasure chest and inside the devil fruit. Without hesitation, he consumes the fruit and heads away from the ship when he starts to develop his powers slowly and unexplainably. Before he knew it, he started to morph into a butterfly-like humanoid. Later, with Me-Me, she tries to pick a direction to guess the whereabouts of the ship, where she instead walks further away from it. The forest is quiet, unusually so. Eventually, Me-Me finds the ship along with Lucas in the weird box he's constructing, his vase, and some large butterfly wings in the background. She told Lucas how much she cares for him, and then agrees to help Lucas build the box for his vase. Back to Baroque, he was still running after the white rabbit when suddenly the rabbit opens a red tree trunk door, and Baroque goes to jump in, continuing to chase the rabbit into this tree as Baroque now realizes he's falling into an unknown void. He catches the rabbit's pocket watch, checks the time, 4:20, and blazes the last of his herbs. All he feels is an endless breeze from below, and dark and near, never-ending abyss is awaiting his descent. Back to the rest of the crew and Hugo, they are greeted by a stripe vapid purple cat grinning, and out of nowhere, all living humanoid, out of nowhere, all living humanoid creatures are teleported one and all into the endless void alongside Baroque. Mosaically little bits of color appear from below as the crew fall into a large kitchen with everyone just as confused as the next. Then Lucas addresses the butterfly in the room. The crew is then introduced to Hugo G and kind of exchange greetings with one another. A plan for survival is then made as they evaluate this new room they are in. Once all set, they initiate the plan. Once the plan was in action, the team made a humanoid ladder up to open one of the giant doors, when suddenly the door became sentient and quite upset. A short kerfuffle with the door, biting the captain and telling the team off. The team then changes their game plan to find a way out of the kitchen. Baroque rats around under the fridge and finds a coin and paperclip. Lucas is accompanying Me-Me along with Mr. Slithery, and Hugo flies into the counter and sees 3 pies. The question remains, what is the team to do with the 3 freshly baked pies?
Alrighty, so yeah, that catches us back up, brings us back to where we are right now. Currently, the crew all has fallen down into this weird giant kitchen. You're up on top of the table, and you found 3 pies. And so we will hop back in there. I believe currently Hugo is actually like on the table, and everyone else is still down on the ground because he flew up.
Do you believe that is the case? Yes.
So we'll just start back in there if you want to start there.
Right. So if I recall from last session, I called out and said, "Hey, there's 3 freshly baked pies. Which one you want me to bring down or anything?" But they just kind of said, "Eat one." So I chose the far right one. I don't know if you have a specific order which one's the far right one, but the third pie is the one I choose.
Okay. Yeah. So you eat the far right pie. You eat like a portion of it. There's what, like 4 of you guys? You,
5 if you count
Slithery, and
Lucas.
Lucas, right? So yeah, you eat a 5th of the pie, and after you eat it, you feel like growing pains. Your whole body just like really like hurts pretty badly for a while, as you can like physically feel like your bones and muscle and every part of your body growing larger than it was before. And before you know it, you are at an appropriate size. You are just a normal sized person that is standing on a table at this point. You are about the size that you would expect yourself to be relative to all the things inside this kitchen if it was like a regular kitchen. So you are what seems like a normal size.
Okay. I want to question the DM. Am I proportional to my own size that I was before? So I'm still just as scrawny. Or am I still just as short for my?
You're the same size that you would expect to be normally.
Okay.
But that you're used to being.
Sure.
Ask him if he can bring that pie down. I say, hey, can you bring that pie down?
Well, I certainly can, sir. I started looking at the pies and I say, which pie would you like? Do you have a preference?
Same one you ate of.
And then I say out loud, I say, and you don't mind if you're eating out after me, do you?
No, I prefer it.
What if I have germs? You won't want that, do you now?
I want them.
Well, all right. Also, let me ask, is this pie tin hot? Maybe the pie could have cooled down, but I don't know how hot the tin is. Hot, not hot.
Yeah, I mean, the tin's fine. It's
Okay.
not like scalding hot to the touch. It's like warm, right? But it's
warm.
not.
Do I need to make a dexterity check to see if I can grab it and or drop it?
No, I guess I'd say picking up a pie and lowering it down is pretty easy to do. No check required.
I would say
it's just like a normal size pie for you.
Okay, so it's like a 9-inch pie.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll grab both ends of the pie and say, sure thing, Mr. Here. I'll just put it on the ground here for you. If anyone else wants to dig in, but it wasn't quite to my liking. I placed it on the ground.
What did it taste like?
Well, kind of like I think how I describe it would be like berries, and I had it one time as a child. It might be creme. Berries and creme.
Berries and creme.
I started doing the
Yeah.
berries and cream dance. I started touching my heels, and I I dance around a little bit.
I think it was creme fraiche, like the cafeteria food.
Of
Oh.
course, I mean, that's what
Berries
you
and creme
expect to
fraiche.
find in a cafeteria. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it tasted like. But wasn't I don't like cafeteria food.
I dive into the pie.
Yeah, you swan dive into the pie.
Yeah, like Scrooge McDuck, and I eat a fifth of the pie, but from the middle. I don't eat like a slice.
You eat your way out.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Hugo was very dainty with the way that he, cut out a piece for himself and ate it bit by bit, wiping his little mouth with a napkin, but you just Scrooge McDuck your way in there and just kind of like a caterpillar or a termite.
Which is surprising because I'm not hungry and he was. So that took a lot of restraint.
Yeah. Yeah, you eat the heck out of the pie. After you finish it, it's very similar to Hugo. You can just kind of feel every part of your body growing larger, and you're in a good amount of pain for about a minute or so. And then as you unclench your eyes and open them up, you see that you are, relative to everything else in the room, much larger than you were before and back to a normal size.
I walk over to that door with the one that was not alive and the nose was a handle, and I just start opening and shutting and just slamming.
So as you go to the door and you try to grasp the knob, it looks at you and it's like and it shrinks down to a tiny size.
I stomp it down. Like what the door handle shrinks down to a tiny size?
No, the entire door shrinks down.
I kick it in.
It doesn't bust in.
All right, I walk back.
I say down to the people who are still small. And I say, why, could you try the knob again? I mean, sorry, the door again.
You're a knob.
I'm sorry, sir, that I upset you. I'm sorry.
I lock onto the door.
I call out to either Lucas or Me-Me. Lucas, Me-Me, did you hear me?
I don't really care, so I didn't answer.
Yeah, I heard you. I can go check it out if you'd like.
It's up to you, Lucas. I just thought maybe it'd be an idea.
No, I'm here to help. I'm trying to be a part of this whole thing.
Well, hi, here to help. It's nice to meet you.
Wow, that was funny. Did you just think of that? That was funny, dude.
Lucas must really be here to help, and his name is also Snake, and his name is also like Lucas. I mean, he's a lot of things, obviously. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I'm a lot of things to a lot of people. It's just kind of, it just is what it is. Yeah, let me go check that out. Yep. He walks up to the door and he goes to turn the handle and it grows bigger.
This is like an in-between size.
I'm there waiting. I'm in there waiting.
And Lucas.
No, it's two sizes. It's either large or small.
Oh, I see.
It's large again. No.
I'm right there. I try to open the door.
It shrinks.
It hates you.
I like to hope Lucas knows the next step.
I mean, yeah.
Open that door.
He tries to open it and it gets bigger again.
How tall is this large door? Well, larger door to us. Like, is it still taller than?
It's taller than you are, like in your regular size.
Okay. I turn around and while they're doing this whole thing, I kind of dip one of my fingers into the other pie. I don't remember what pie I'll describe them to smell like or whatever, but I just kind of dip it into one of the other pies.
Totally forget.
I'll just say pie number 1, regardless of what that means. And I just kind of taste it and
Don't smell so bad. Do it right now.
I'm gonna say that like I'm gonna say like I taste like cherries probably. I don't know, something else like that.
Sure.
It's really sweet. It just has that cherry like taste, and I'll just like, oh boy, this is good.
Okay, so are you gonna eat another fifth of that pie?
Another fifth? Yeah, I go in for another spoonful, like another fingerful, like as I watch them all do this until I guess I get into a fifth of the entire pie.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, you eat a fifth of pie number 1, and nothing happens that you can notice.
Right on. I sit down at Lucas. I say, Lucas, Me-Me, try this pie. It's much better, I think.
All right. Yeah. Do you want me to come up there or?
No. Stay down there. I'll bring it to you. And I bring it down there a little more swiftly. And kind of like push it slightly forward to Lucas. And like, try it.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's mean. What about me?
Okay.
Yeah. So Lucas has a portion of it. Me, are you gonna eat a portion as well?
Yeah.
So both of you eat a portion of the pie, and same thing. Your whole body hurts. Ah, dang it! And then you're the same size as the other two.
And then I say to Lucas today, Lucas. Oh no, that's not my voice. Lucas, what'd you think of the pie? Wasn't it delicious?
Yeah, it tasted like cherries. Tastes like prom night.
Prom night.
Did you get that joke? I thought it was pretty funny.
I like the joke, but canonically, I don't think I know what a cherry is.
Sure. Yeah, you wouldn't. Right, Captain? Yeah, just dudes being guys. How it is.
Yeah.
That was unsettling.
Anyway. So then I look down at Mr. Slither. I say, but what about your Mr. Snake there, Me-Me? Isn't he going to enjoy the pie as well?
I am a snake.
He speaks for himself. I mean, I can't speak for him. I can't say that he's going to join. He may not want to, you know. So.
You haven't fed me in weeks. And he dives in there and just kind of unhinges his jaw and just like scoops like a fifth of the pie up in his mouth, swallows it all in one go.
Grand.
And yeah, he grows back up to normal size too. He's now no longer like a worm. He is like a snake.
Cool. I start checking cabinets, and drawers, and such. If any of them work.
Sure. Everything you open is empty.
Okay.
I start to like reevaluate everybody's height again. I'd be like, it's like, God, gosh darn it, I'm small again. I must be shrinking.
I don't think you are.
You're drunk. Go home.
Home, right. Right. Hold up, I got a video for this. Hold up. I got this.
Okay.
I'm glad you mentioned this, Justin. Okay, ready?
The Snorlax
They ask you
one.
how you are, you don't just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That's it.
Yeah. Great. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think about home. So
Do you actually have a soundboard prep, by the way?
no, I don't have like 2 or 3 videos. That's it.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ.
I might use that same sound again though. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing? Everybody has just grown back up to the same normal size. The door is small.
I, still being hungry and wanting to be taller than everyone else, dips my finger in the third pie to taste it. I'm gonna take it. If I had berries and creme the first time, then I had cherries. I'm gonna say this one's gonna be apple, and it's weird. It's tartness.
Are they cubed or are they I mean, how are the apples cut?
They're stars.
They're
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah, they're stars. It's very artsy.
What's the
Just
crust
say-
look like?
It's like a lattice.
Anyway, so I eat that and I say, kind of sweet and a little tart. Not bad. And I keep on going until I consume 1/5 of the pie.
Yeah. After you finish your fifth of the pie, you feel like a very strange sensation wash over your body. It feels like cooling almost. Like imagine like the cool relief of aloe vera. Like that, but throughout like your entire body, and you can see as your body like physically shrinks and becomes smaller, and you are tiny again now.
I say as I'm shrinking, I say, no, I'm shrinking, help.
Mhm.
And I kind of like try grasping for the counter so I don't fall.
Yeah, you kind of like hang on the edge of the table.
And then Aaron can't get bigger, right? Because we ate all of the first pie.
Well, no, we ate some of one of we ate some of the first pie and then some of the third pie.
By
Yeah.
first pie, but we're going first pie that we had ate, right? Like first in order.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first pie that makes you big is still some left.
Yeah, there's some left. There's like 3/5 of the first one left and 2/5 of the third one. And then the second one that he just ate, there's 4/5 left.
Okay.
Can I eat another pie?
Yeah.
Can I take the first pie?
The one that makes you bigger?
The second pie.
The
The
one
one that makes you bigger?
Yeah, I want the second pie. Mhm.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you eat another portion of the pie you just ate from, and nothing happens.
Dang.
I'd look
I do-
up to the ceiling and I'd check for vents and such. Is there any?
There is a big gaping hole in the ceiling that seems to just lead into like the abyss.
Great. I walk. Oh, that's the one that we fell on.
Like swing my body to catch a second hand on the edge of the counter, and I start fluttering my wings frantically, trying to get back on top of the counter.
Sure. Yeah, I'll say you just get back up there. With your wings, not too difficult to do. Yeah, you're small again now. Lucas kind of looks down on you and he's like, how's the weather down there?
Oh, a bit dusty, but I like the aroma that's around here. It's quite fruitful, if I say so. How's the? And I look up as like I look so far up that I fall back and fall back, and I'm like, how's the weather up there, Lucas?
It's fine.
Better.
I reply with the letter K, but I don't reply with it just like verbally. I just kind of do my best impression of the letter K with my hands, which I can't do. But
Is that one of your devil fruit powers?
Oh.
no. Well, I guess it could be. I just have like an arm. It's like a K.
Is that
The hand is a little bit harder, but
yeah, hand a little bit harder.
yeah, I just take the joint part.
Well, this is a K in sign language, so you just do that.
Do I know sign
You're a
language?
K in sign language.
Please.
Go ahead, ask me any letter in sign language. I got you.
What's an exclamation mark
letter.
in sign language?
All right. Do all the letters from On Beyond Zebra. The Dr.
How about-
Seuss book?
Just please.
No,
How
I don't know that
about
one
how
yet.
about theta?
That must be
Theta's a
next
letter.
section. Data?
Or Omicron? Yeah.
It's spelled data.
Nope, that's not what I said. How about lambda?
Bam. Bam.
What's lambda?
Bam. Bam.
What's Epsilon?
Please.
What's Epstein?
Oh my God.
Epsilon?
Misunderstood.
Wow. Hot take summer. Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So I start I start flying over to the door, which I presume is small again. Or is
Yeah.
it-
Yeah, you
yeah.
flutter over the door. It's a tiny door.
Yeah, and I say,
I kind of
"Excuse me,
creep up
sir,
behind while he's doing
creep
that.
up?
Like,
You're an
yeah, so
absolute giant."
I'm creeping up while you're flying, like kind of, so
What's
the
the
door doesn't
proportion-
notice me if I can help it.
What's the proportion of me to Justin right
So
now?
small. So small.
Right. But like, let's say if I was to be 1 foot and he were to be how many feet? Like, what's the ratio?
Yeah, he's his normal height, and you're not even a foot. You're like half a foot, maybe.
I'm not creeping up on you. I'm creeping up on the door.
You're not creeping up on a single thing.
All right, cool. So I walk up to the door and I say, "Excuse me, to Mr. Tom. What? Oh, why are you small here, sir? I thought you were a big just a second ago."
I do whatever I want.
All right then, cheerio. And I kind of walk around looking for clues on the ground that we probably didn't miss.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's a pretty clean room. There's really like nothing else in here.
Nice.
Mhm.
I say,
We've tried all 3 pies.
I have.
The only one who's eaten them all is Hugo so far.
You don't, unless you were watching me, which would be not surprising. You don't know the third pie does.
Hmm.
I don't think.
I mean, he can infer based on the fact
Yeah,
that
he
you
could.
were a normal size and now you are tiny.
Who's to say I didn't eat the first pie again? Well, probably because I can't go on the ground. But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
so-
the only door in the room, right?
It's the only door in the room.
Um,
I'm retconning what I said last session.
I walk up to the door and kind of like I kind of walk up like like soldiers do, like it's like kind of walk up with like the long strides, and then I
Sure.
firmly plant my feet in front, take out my hand, and do a fine. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic, but
Yeah, no, I heard it.
yeah, I'll be like, excuse me, Mr. Tom, could you please open the door?
Open it yourself.
I try.
It
We
opens.
try.
Yeah, you open it.
Oh.
Yeah, you open the door and
What? What?
I dive in.
you are a normal sized person. This door is so small.
I try to dive in anyway.
You don't make it in. You hit your head on a wall. You can take 2 points of damage.
I don't even get my arms in.
It is so small.
It's a foot tall.
It's half a foot tall. And you are how many feet?
It's half a foot. My arm can fit through half of a foot.
Not this door. It can't.
Oh, that's such cap. That's
I mean, it
such
could be
cap.
very skinny.
Let me
and
do a
very
dex
tall.
check to see if I get my hands in there.
You're not getting it in. I can tell you right now, you're not. But Hugo, you open the door and you can't see what's on the other side, but you feel almost like a breeze pushing behind you, like urging you towards the door.
Like a vacuum almost kind of pulling me in. Or is
Yeah,
there
yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
that. It's not like you're actually being pulled in, but it's like that.
Okay. I look up to Tom's face and say, "Thank you, Tom." And as I kind of march in, but kind of readying my wing because I don't know what's on the floor. I'm ready to start fluttering.
Okay, so you're just heading in?
Yeah.
Okay. You go through the door and it slams shut behind you.
I turn around and said, "That wasn't quite nice, Tom, was it now?"
So we're gonna cut from Hugo back to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
Hugo has just opened the door and left. What do you guys want to do?
I just eat all 3 pies at once.
Okay. All right. So there's only 1 slice left in 2 of the pies now, and there's 3 left in the other, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Oh, what?
I walk up to Tom.
Okay.
And this time, I'm not sneaking. I'm not doing anything crazy. Just like, man to man, man to door. Let me get by you.
This is such an easy puzzle to solve, and you've put no effort into doing it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, look back on what Aaron said. That is Tom. Came small. But I was small last session, and he didn't let me in then.
I'm not gonna make it easy for you, am I? It's a puzzle, right?
1 slice left.
Well, 1 slice into 2 ones that make you larger, I presume, and then 3 in the one that makes you smaller. That's not for confirmation. That was just, I think, speaking out loud.
Yeah, Lucas is gonna eat one of the slices of pie from the last one that you ate from, the one that has 3
The
left.
apple.
Yeah, he's gonna eat a slice of the apple. So there's 2 of those left then, and he becomes tiny.
Okay.
Join the club.
Looks like we lost Kristen somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then what does Lucas do?
That's what Lucas just did. He just ate a slice of pie and he's tidying up.
Okay.
What does he do from there on after?
Nothing for right now. He's just kind of hanging out.
Like boys.
I don't want to eat the last slice of pie because then Kristen, Mr. Slithery, won't get a slice of pie. And I'd prefer to be left here. Than
You're our
Kristen
captain.
Slithery.
Why would you stay
That's
here?
just what I prefer. So makes it tough. Hmm. The reason is because Chrissy's not gonna have any fun if she's left alone. But I could probably have a good amount of fun.
I mean, she was with Benedictus. She did her own thing. She seemed to enjoy that.
Yeah, but that's like with like a plot, like she's just being left alone.
Yeah, Toby has a plot. He has multiple pages of plot.
I do have a plot. I would also
He's
point out that the only reason that there's not a lot of pie left right now is because you just ate it all for no reason without thinking.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. Mine. I'm not blaming anybody. I mean, it is what it is.
I would hope not.
It is what it is. There's two slices of pie in 3 of us. So
Quick fun fact. If you spell out the word socks in just out loud, SOCKS, in Spanish, it
Good
means it
spelling.
is what it is. Yeah, like SOCKS, it is what it is. Yeah,
Very
so
true.
it's just a fun fact. Anyway,
The fun
continue.
facts.
Yeah,
Is Kristen just gone?
I could call her. I don't have the waiting room open, so she would just simply join. I don't know why.
if you want to just
she's still in roll 20.
have her pass there, we can just further that along and be like, oh, I guess that wouldn't.
Well, the point of making
Yeah,
a
have
plot
have
is
her
to
have her
make
and the
it.
snake eat the 2 things of pie and then walk through the door.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that if that's what you want to do. I don't know when she's going to be back. We just want to speed things along here. But also, like, if she's not here,
I just messaged her. She's typing right now.
Would you guys rather her be in the room by herself and have her own adventure, or
I'm in
Tag
my
along
own room
with-
by myself. Do my own
yeah,
adventure.
but yeah, we're gonna. It's either gonna be me and Lucas in there, or Lucas, Slithery, and Me-Me. Yeah.
it is your call, baby doll. I am not
I
a crew
call?
member here. I am simply a narrator.
Yeah, you are. Look,
Yeah, I was more asking Aaron.
I don't care. I'm very extremely new to the crew. I'm not
Alright,
even
that's
part of
fine.
the crew yet.
Yeah, I wasn't asking like Hugo. I was asking you. So I'll eat one of the small pies. I'll eat the apple pie.
Okay. Yeah, you eat a piece of the apple pie and you grow tiny. There's
I walk
one
up
slice
to-
left.
I walk up to Tom. I'm like, Tom, we all know what happens next. Then I go through the door.
Yeah, you go through the door.
Awesome. I walk.
Lucas comes with you.
Now I try and keep the door open.
He doesn't. As soon as you cross the threshold, you're like an entirely different space. It's like the door was never there to begin with.
All right. Well, I
What is
look around
Kristen
the.
saying, Aaron?
She didn't. Like she was in the middle of typing, then just stopped typing.
Okay, well, I'm not going to move forward until we figure out what is going on with her. I guess
She
we're
told me the
trying-
only reason was, quote, because you guys didn't believe me anyway.
What? About
Probably
what?
probably in reference to the 22.6/8 thousand views she got.
I believe you. I just don't care.
Right.
Okay, so is she coming back?
I told her that we can't proceed until she does, and she hasn't opened it yet. So until then,
Well,
we're waiting. I mean, I can call her. I don't know what else she'd be doing.
yeah, just call her.
Okay.
It's annoying.
So who do you think is gonna win tonight? Green Bay or Detroit?
Sorry, I only follow Calvin Ball. It's the only sport ball I'm interested in.
What, you're not interested in crew?
Just Calvin
Dude.
Ball.
Did you watch that one Olympic sport where the people are like masked, like with metal mask, MF Doom style masks, and all they do is just like throw a ball across like half a basketball court into like a goal? And it's an Olympic sport.
What is it called?
Let's see if I can find it. I know I sent it to a bunch of my buddies. But it's like,
I watched the national cornhole tournament a couple of years back.
did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty
It
awesome.
was on one time when I was in Colorado, and I watched like a little bit of it. But not a lot.
Yeah, it was right after the Super Bowl. I had just got back from like watching the Super Bowl with Dovey. I got back to my house, and one of my roommates at the time was like a British dude who was here
Mhm.
like for some sort of like work study or some shit like that. So it was him, my buddy Nate, and me, and we were just crashing. I mean, we had all just watched the Super Bowl. It was like, you know, the whatever it is that comes after the Super Bowl, like the post game show or whatever.
Sure.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And so that was on. We're all just kind of drinking, just hanging out, and that ends. And then the cornhole tournament started after. And this guy from Britain had never even heard of cornhole before, and so he's like, "What is this?" We're like, "Oh, you don't know what cornhole is?" Because me and Nate are both from Ohio, and he's also from Ohio.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was just enamored by it. He was just like, "This is the stupidest sport I've ever seen. This is a sport. This is aired nationally right after the Super Bowl. What the hell's going on?"
It's pretty
But
dumb.
it was awesome. Yeah, it was really good. Just all the guys that were competing were like exactly the type of person you would imagine is competing
Yes.
nationally for cornhole. The sponsors were awesome. It was really, really fun.
All
It
right.
was,
So
it
the
was better than
blind
the Super Bowl.
soccer is called goal ball.
Goal ball. Wow, that's cool. Very creative.
It's hilarious because not only do you throw the ball into the opposing team's goal blind, but you defend the ball blind, which just like is incredible, I think.
Pretty neat. So Kristen's not picking up? She left roll 20.
She's gone.
Did she just not pick up?
No, well, Chrissy didn't pick up, which was annoying because I called her more than once. So I tried calling mom. First time went to voicemails because I think my phone was stupid. Second time actually worked. She was eating ice cream downstairs, so mom told her to go back upstairs. So she's doing that now.
Or
Her
she was
reason-
just fucking eating ice cream.
Yeah, her reason was internet got bad. But I'm like,
It did.
have a hotspot.
Yeah. You didn't lag or anything at all. It seemed like you just kind of logged out.
yeah. So I'm just we're just waiting, but she knows. She read my message. She replied. Mom told her the same thing.
Maybe she doesn't want to play. She doesn't have to. I'm not gonna force her to play. But like,
Yeah, but you know, if she's going to, then
if you're going to, then do.
yeah. This is good fun.
Do you know what you're making for Thanksgiving yet?
Shut up, Justin.
Why would I?
Exactly.
I know
Why
Devin's
would-
already starting that list,
Devin probably would.
shopping list.
Yeah, he is the kind of person that does that. I am not at all. I will figure out what I'm making probably the day before we go shopping or day of.
Or day after.
Could be the day after. I might just buy random stuff and just be like, shit, what do I make with this?
Wait, so should I
Like a
plan
chop
ahead?
challenge.
Yeah.
Should I plan ahead? Go to Lowe's, get a bag of dirt for Devin.
Dude, Toby, that would be so much fucking fun though.
What?
If we just have like,
Oh, just do like a chop thing.
yes,
That'd be kind of fun for sure.
that would be so fun.
Yeah, I would kind of be into that. If we just like
I would
made
also be so
baskets
into
for
that.
each other and just figure out what to do with them.
I think it's
Or
getting
maybe that'd be the
exotic
day
ingredients.
before Thanksgiving. That'd be more
Yeah,
fun. with just
that
immediate
would,
family.
yeah, for sure. I agree. God, I am.
I'm not gonna
not
make Franz eat some like fish.
Can I just say I'm so not looking forward to how many people are going to be there this year.
Oh,
Like I
it's
know
not
this
gonna
is.
be.
Oh, it's gonna be more than last year.
Can I
I'm
opt
cool with it
out?
as long as Ed's family is not there.
Oh, they are. They're gonna be. They're gonna be.
Also, who do you think? What? You think they're just
Well,
gonna just?
I know Catherine's stupid sister always comes.
Yeah.
Deb didn't come last year. Hope she doesn't come this year. I don't want to see his dad. I don't want to see his other dad.
Oh, you haven't met her?
Oh, is that his mom? Yeah, I've met her.
Sister.
No, Deb
Sister.
is fucking dreadful.
His
She's
mother
the
passed
worst.
away. No.
Yeah, I don't want any of his family there, including him or his daughter. And I don't want any of the extended family there. I really don't want to see any of them, if I'm being honest.
No, there's a few cool extended family members, so I
Yeah,
don't
I
mind
mean,
that one too much.
there's a cool like few of them, like Erog and his wife are cool. Like,
They broke up.
oh no,
I know,
Really?
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
he's not coming to Thanksgiving.
he's not or she's not.
Our
She
dog
should-
still
she
is,
should
but
come.
she just isn't.
Yeah.
Apparently the link isn't working, question mark. I'll just recopy the link, but
What is
Yeah.
this, Zelda?
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing D&D, not
Hello.
Zelda. Come on.
What am I, Ganon?
okay, I see you.
Twilight Princess much?
Did you ever play Skyward Sword? Whether that was the original or remake?
Dude,
I've played
Aaron,
none of them but Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild.
my roommate has the original Zelda game with the original console.
Wow.
What isn't that like
NES.
the Sega Sonic 64 or something like that?
Whatever it is, I don't know.
It's not
just the-
Sega Sonic
like the
64.
NES or the Super Nintendo. It's one of those two.
Yeah, I think it's one of those two.
The OG though, man.
Okay. Well,
I'm
she's
so
back.
excited to play it.
She have returned. She
Yeah.
does exist.
Wait. Says who?
Oh,
Okay.
I can't actually see her, so I'm not sure if she does exist.
Yeah,
I guess that's a good point.
Jesus Murphy. I put my
Guys, we gotta have a
camera
little
like,
bit of faith here.
on
Just
a
like
part
Michael
of,
taught us.
Kristen, are you there?
part of my screen, and I can't freaking see half my screen.
She's muted.
Well, she probably muted her, so there, she's
Oh.
unmuted.
Are you alive?
Oh, yes, I am here. Why?
Great.
Why? Very much.
Cool. Yeah, let's not take any more ice cream breaks. Like if you want to play, like let's actually play the game. Okay, so where we are right now, just to recap you on what you missed. Hugo, Baroque, and Lucas have all eaten from the third pie that makes you small, and they have walked through the door. Baroque ate 2 slices, so there's only 1 left.
Yeah.
So you are slithery, only one of you could eat it.
Well, that he
Jesus Christ.
You get all that?
goes through the door
Sorry, your internet was really bad there for a second. What was your
Because
because he's a
question?
small snake.
He's
That's fine. I'll say Mr. Slithery can like
Okay.
can fit
Okay.
his way inside. That's fine. Yeah, if you,
can
if
see it.
you
But I can't dive in there and get a single hand in.
you're
huh?
gonna act like a dumbass
It-
over and over again, I'm not gonna let you do your dumb shit. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay, so Me-Me, I assume you're gonna eat the last slice of pie and go through the door then? Yes, no, maybe
Nice.
so.
Wait,
yes.
I have an idea.
Telling me.
One slice of the pie that makes you small.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one.
So eat the small one and just carry the large one.
It would be too big to get through.
Oh, that was risky.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, sure. So yeah, you eat the last slice and you go through. So I'll just do this scene just as if everyone is going through at the same time. Just, microphone's being finicky.
The pie.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, so you guys you walk through the door, and while you could only see like a void, like blackness, like through the frame of the door as you were opening it and stepping through, once you have like bridged the threshold of the door and walked through it, all of a sudden the scenery just changes like that. And while it was blackness you were looking at before, suddenly you are in a very brightly colored garden. Give me 1 second, and I will. Boop. You're in a
Wow, wait.
like a brightly colored garden, and looking all around you. I actually have something to read. The area beyond the small portal is a perfect garden in miniature. There are grassy places, beds of flowers, and plants, shrubberies, and hedges, all of which are trimmed neatly into geometric shapes. A pathway leads from the doorway toward a pool and a fountain whose sparkling water shoots high into the air and tinkles merrily into the basin beneath. There are interesting sparkles along the pathway, rather as if gems were reflecting sunlight. So you find yourself in this small garden. Something to note, as you step through the doorway, as you become tiny, you can feel as if all of the items that you had in your possession before, all the things that you had, are just gone all of a sudden. So anything that's in your inventory, no longer you no longer have. The exception to this will be any weapons you currently had equipped. I'll allow you to retain those. Everything else in your inventory is gone.
What if my weapon? Wait, I don't. I guess never mind. So, never mind. I won't. I'll just send you a direct message.
Sure. So yeah, so you find yourself in the garden, where you are standing.
I
Kristen, your audio is really bad. I can't. Like, nothing you're saying is audible.
Oh.
It's been on the fritz lately over at their house.
Yeah, I mean,
Can she use her hotspot?
she's
I
on
am.
her. She's on her phone. So.
Oh, you're on your phone.
I'm on my
hotspot?
phone.
Well, no,
Oh.
yeah, she's on her own spot.
Because of the merger, I guess. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say, Kristen?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your audio is nuts. But yeah,
Nuts.
where you guys are right now, you're currently in this garden. The map that you're seeing in front of you is not actually the map of the area you're in. It's kind of just there just for mood setting and just so you kind of have an idea what the space looks like more than anything else. But this is not accurate to like what the actual garden that you're in is as far as the layout and your location. So where you're standing right now, you're currently all standing in front of a door. There is just a door in the middle of the field that you have all just walked through. That is not, it's not attached to any walls or buildings or anything. It's just standing by itself in the middle of this garden that you're in.
How tall is it?
It is like a normal height. It's like the height that it was when you walked through it on the other side.
Me being short, am I able to reach up to the handle?
It's you just opened it and walked through it. So yes, it's that same size.
Okay, so
You
I'm
can
going.
you can touch the handle, but it doesn't open. It is like
Oh, it doesn't open.
no.
Oh, I
it's
touched that handle.
sealed shut.
Okay,
Okay.
so I try to jump up and wiggle the handle. Noticing that it doesn't open, I kind of walk around to the other side, like do one of the look around the other side and try on the door on the other side too, trying to do both sides and saying, "Huh, I guess we're here now." And what are you doing, Justin? What is that? It's like an entire Brita filter and
Oh,
drink
man.
water.
That's crazy.
All right. That's besides the point. My attending just started going off as all the aroma of the flower beds and everything. It just starts like just coming to me, and I can just smell like a lot. Like I'm getting hit in the face with a lot of fragrances. Olfactories are going off the roof.
Yeah, you smell a lot of different types of flowers. There's definitely a good amount of pollen in the air. So directly behind like the door, like you guys are in front of the door, as you go to circle around and look behind the door, you see that there is a large tree there, like directly behind the door.
That we just couldn't see from the front, or like now that we are looking behind us.
Yeah, now that you've turned like 180 and look behind you, you can see this
Gotcha.
big tree there. Yeah, it is a huge trunked tree that has seen many, many seasons. Its limbs now bear few leaves, and it's grown to divide the path in front of you between left and right.
Can I ask you to elaborate on that?
In what way?
What do you mean it divides the path from left and right? Like do both paths converge?
It
There's two
forks out.
paths, or-
No, it forks out.
If it would be like one straight path, instead it forks to either direction because this big tree is in the way of it. So the path just kind
Oh,
of goes
I see, I
around
see.
it in either
Yep.
direction.
Gotcha.
I would like to investigate the tree.
Yeah. So it's a tree.
I tear off some of the bark. And I stick them in my now empty pockets.
Okay. As you walk up to the tree and attempt to rip off bark, roll a reflex save. Actually, roll 2 reflex saves.
Yikes.
You fail. So as you go and attempt to rip bark off the trunk of the tree, 2 whip-like vines or noose-like vines drop down from the branches of the tree, and one of them goes around your neck and one of them goes around your legs, and they pull you upwards from the ground into a mouth-like cavity that opens in the trunk of the tree, and you are swallowed by the tree.
Well, that's it. Not even like he's hanging from like.
No.
Do we notice that? our
Who's about
captain
done
just
with it?
gets-
Listener?
I don't know. Why don't you guys roll
Yeah.
for it?
What do we roll?
Spot.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know I was finagling
You were
with the,
turned around and looking that direction before.
So,
I don't know if you still
yeah.
are.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess.
We'll assume you saw him.
Okay.
and then
Okay. Sure.
I guess we'll roll for Lucas and Me-Me.
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 That's you. What is she rolling for? I guess that's a good question.
Just like a spot.
Spot. Let's see. Spot.
Yeah, I just never mind.
Yeah, so Lucas saw
What
nothing.
the? Where's Spot at, dude?
If you don't have it, you can just roll a d20 minus 1.
Do I have?
You do not. So D20 minus 1.
Okay.
Wow.
You know,
Same
fun
here.
fact.
Love fun facts.
Not the same. Anyways, but I actually wanted my name to be Me-Me, but you know, you guys ended up calling it Me-Me, so I just.
I actually
decided
asked you.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
asked you,
also
you
because
said-
I called you Me-Me. I called you Me-Me originally.
Yeah,
and you said no, it's Me-Me.
people have asked and you have.
Yeah,
not
'cause
said
Yeah.
that.
when-
I know
when I was
because
creating your character.
Aaron had, because Aaron, when I was making the thing, I wanted it to be like Me-Me because I was thinking about that, and then Aaron was like, "Oh, so like Me-Me because like blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yeah, sure," because yeah.
Not what happened.
So it ended up,
Okay.
it ended up being Me-Me.
Okay, so you want it to be Me-Me?
No, I don't. No, I said
Okay.
fun fact. I used to want it to be Me-Me.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
Gotcha.
Me-Me,
Okay.
Me-Me.
Gotcha. Okay, so so Lucas and Me-Me don't see you get pulled up. Hugo does.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I flutter. Well, how much do I see? I guess I should ask. Should I see the entire event happen? Do I just see him being swallowed by a tree? And I also should wonder, what does the tree look like right now?
I'll say you see it all. Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
okay.
It is an old and weathered tree. It's been there for a long time. You can tell. Its leaves have largely fallen off. It has a few that are still here and there. And yeah, you watch him go up and attempt to rip the bark off it, and then he is lassoed by these noose-like vines and pulled up into a stomach cavity of the tree trunk.
Okay. I kind of walk up to it cautiously, trying to watch my step, watch the tree and all its movements, with the antennae, and just trying to sense any and every sense I can as I walk up and I kind of say, Mr. Here, are you still there with us? I don't know where you are, but it seems like you were eaten by the tree. If you're out there, let me know.
I'm here.
Okay. Do I hear that he's inside the tree?
Um,
I don't know. Do you?
I'm gonna say no, you don't hear him.
Okay. I continue to investigate around the tree, still keeping my distance from as close as he went.
Um, it just seems like a normal tree by all regards.
Is there
Yeah, you
anything
would
on the
like to
ground?
think so. I
Is there
thought the
anything on
same
the
thing.
ground like any pebbles, stones, twigs? Nothing.
I mean, yeah, there's some like twigs and leaves and stuff, normal things you would expect to find under a tree.
I take my the largest twig that I can find that's around this tree and try to
Move.
throw it in the direction that Baroque was swallowed.
Yeah, it hits the trunk and falls to the ground.
I walk up more cautiously to this tree. I don't know how close he got, but I'm gonna say I get within 5 feet of the trunk of this tree, but I haven't touched it yet. Does anything happen?
No.
I touch the tree, trying to very closely listen to any sound vibrations.
As you touch the tree, make me 2 reflex saves.
Yeah. Let's hope they're bad. Well,
Pretty good.
well, one of them isn't.
I'll pass you on those. That's fine.
Well, that's crazy because I got a 14.
You also got
I
a
knew-
6.
I knew he was
I
gonna
just,
say
I just think
that.
that's kind of wild. I think that's kind of
I
nuts.
knew he would say that.
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy at all, actually. It's weird.
Alright, so what
yeah,
happened?
so the 2 noose-like vines like quickly descend from the tree in an attempt to snatch you up, and you dodge out of the way and evade them from being able to like loop around you and get any kind of hold on you, and they pull themselves back up very quickly.
I start speaking to the tree as if it's a person I know. I say, Mr. Tree, why would you do such a thing? You've never made the impression on me that you were such a mean and bad organism in this great landscape that you have here. Why would you ever try to attack someone as friendly as myself? What have I ever done to harm you, to upset you?
It says nothing back to you.
Can I walk up to Hugo and ask what he's doing? Because I just looked over and I'd seen him like going over talking to the tree.
Yeah, you can.
As she
Okay, yeah.
as she
will
starts
do
walking
that.
up to me, I turn quickly towards her and motion, step back. Don't get too close. This tree can harm you. He swallowed the captain.
I'm going to walk even closer now. At a very, very slow pace, but I will walk up to the tree. So
Okay, yeah, you're like right in front of the tree.
yeah.
Okay, am I
then I'll
sentient
just-
in this whole thing?
Yeah, so you I'll roll something for you. You take 12 points of acid damage while you're in the tree's stomach cavity. Are you weak to acid?
Yikes.
We'll find out.
That's a little bit much.
I don't think I am.
No, you're not weak to corrosive. You're fine. But yeah, you'll take 12 points of damage minus your DR. Should be 3, I believe.
Ouch. That only lasts like another turn then.
He does know.
Oh, I guess he
he
rolled
does know how to
D12,
heal
but-
people, so he should.
Yeah, but he's in a tree. Taking acid.
I think that
corrosive
kills
Yeah, in
you.
the tree.
That
It
puts
does
you,
kill me.
that puts
yeah.
you unconscious. Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Well-
going to back away from the tree.
I also, I yes, I should have said this earlier. This area is not easy. Be smart about the things that you do. and nothing is really ever as it seems. So be careful.
Justin.
Noted.
Don't act stupid.
Noted and noticed.
I mean, what were
Um,
you hoping to get from tearing the bark off the tree?
Magical tree work.
It's
Obviously.
Justin. He pretty much
Look,
tries
man,
to
I'm
do
in a magical
everything
area. I'm
he
gonna
possibly
find some
can
magical
to be,
tree
like,
bark.
annoying.
It seems like a special tree.
Sorry, what
Um,
did you say, Kristen?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, I just didn't hear you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Wasn't important.
Okay. All right. Well, what
Okay.
do you guys want to do? Justin is currently unconscious. I mean, you guys don't know that, but
Yeah.
Well, one of us obviously has to go in the tree to be able to get him out, but I mean, like, none of us want to die too. So
Right. So you said this looks like a normal tree. So I don't see any weird opening of a mouth or nose or eyes or anything.
not right now. I mean, you would have
Not right
seen
now.
that like
Right.
a mouth seemed to open in the trunk of the tree when he was pulled up by the vines.
But
But it
Okay.
currently is as if it never existed. There's nothing, no apparent sign of where it was.
okay. Well, with my tar, my glue, with my random matches that I
You don't
randomly
have
made,
any of that stuff.
Oh, right. Got it.
You have
No, I
no
have
inventory.
tar and I have glue. I just
You-
don't have matches.
You have none of those things.
I have all three of those things.
That's not true.
Well, just
I
two of those
just
things.
I just told you.
I don't have them with me right now, but I'm saying the
Right.
situation when I was making that, I had two of those three things.
Uh,
And I
okay,
would
I'm
also
gonna-
like to mention the first time we made a bomb, we didn't have explosive either. Like we didn't have it matched, but you still let that happen.
You had something that like was explosive. Because you made a pipe bomb with like a bunch of random crap, and then you did have something that actually would explode. I forget what it was. But you did
I
have
will take out my my hidden shiv / dagger and attempt to throw it right at the mouth area of that tree while stepping back, so I'm not super close. I can roll a range shot for that.
Yeah, roll a range shot to see if it hits. Yeah, it hits.
I can roll then. I guess I should have rolled the shot, but
Yeah, roll damage for it. It's fine. We'll count those.
okay, cool.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Tree's DR is. But...
You hit it for some damage. Here's the thing about the tree is I didn't actually make a character sheet for it.
There's no way you didn't make a character sheet.
It's the one thing I didn't make a character sheet for because I thought surely they won't attack this tree. I was like, yeah, I could make a character sheet for this, but what are the chances they're going to come out and immediately guns blazing attack this big ass tree in front of them?
Look,
But of course, that is what happens.
well,
Try
if
to
you make it
rip
have...
its skin off.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, yeah. Reminder: this is a world where there are sentient living plants and animals. So, like, take that into account.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it has 3 or more DR. So I would also want to be surprised if it takes 0 damage, but it's really more of a.
So
Yeah,
the way
it's
that
tree
the
would
way
be
that I'm
crazy.
doing this area, so the encounters are going to be difficult. The enemies are all pretty tough, but I'm not going to give them a ton of DR. I'm just going to give them more health. Is the way that I think I'm going to do it. Just so that like, I don't know, if you land an attack, it's not like, oh great, I did 1 damage. It's like you'll actually get most of your damage roll. Is the way that I think I want to do it. But they'll have more health, so they'll be more challenging for that reason. Yeah. Trying to think like what's gonna happen when you hit it with the dagger. So I guess yeah, you'll hit it and it'll do 2 damage. Let me just make a character sheet for this thing real quick. Ugh.
I feel like
I had all the other ones done. I'm like, I'm definitely not gonna have to make anything this session.
just you saying that was the only one you didn't have means almost anything else we interact with can and will have a character sheet. But of
Everything
course, no
else,
spoilers.
everything else that's sentient. No, that's not even true. I don't know. I'm not expecting you to fight everything that moves and speaks. I guess is the way that I've gone about it. Where it's like they're
Do you
probably
think
not going to
Justin?
fight this. That's the wild card, right? Is every time I think I know what will and won't be attacked, I'm always wrong because of Justin.
Well, let me
Uh,
ask you now that we're probably not gonna re-encounter him. That door, did it have a character sheet?
No.
Hmm.
Because I mean, it can't fight.
Right.
Like
Fair.
if you wanted to try and like really go gung ho and like blow it up or something, like maybe I would have like given it like an arbitrary amount of HP, like 100 or something. And it's like if you
Wow.
want to commit the time and resources to doing it, whatever. But no, I didn't make it a
Yikes.
sheet. All right, hang 10 here.
I'll take 5, but then I'll hang loose.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah. So while you're working so I can distract you, I was so excited for a Magic Night and everything. And then all of a sudden I was just told by the guy who hosts Magic Slanks, like, I'm gonna cancel again this week. I'm like, God dang.
Again? Dang.
Again.
What's going on with this guy?
So it's like,
What virtual?
Do I-
Are you guys doing a virtual Magic Night?
no, we do in person with James. But
Oh, you're just
Toby helped me create well, rather, Toby took one of his decks and then revamped it, as in devamped it for money's sake. So I now have a pretty cool deck at a very cheap price.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
Who's the commander?
Lavinia, Azorius Renegade, basically just says if you try casting a spell for more land than you own, it's countered. And if you ever try to cast a spell for free, it's countered. It's a 2
It just
cost.
makes everyone
commander.
play fair, basically. It's like
Yeah.
you're
So,
not
like,
gonna
Mana
get
Rock-
to ramp out big like
Right.
6 drops on turn 3. You're not gonna be able to cast spells for free. You're not gonna be able to like use like Keurig to pay life instead of your mana costs or whatever.
And how does
Like,
that help? How does that help your game?
How does it help? My game is like
It turns
people who
off
have-
like a number of cards in your opponent's decks. Like if
No,
their
no, no.
opponent-
Like
Mana
your
Rocks.
game. Like, how do you further that commander to like as a win con?
well, yeah, I have an artifact, 2 artifacts that basically say, well, one of them is if you ever want to cast a spell, it is instead exiled, and then you can instead play a card that was exiled from that artifact instead. But because they don't cast mana for that second spell, it's countered. And then the other one says
Oh,
you skip your
gotcha.
draw step, and if you want to draw, you can, but if you do, you have to play that card if able, and without paying its mana cost, which is
the
countered.
main win con in the deck basically is just to lock all of your opponents out from casting spells. You play
Yeah.
something like Knowledge Pool or Omen Machine, and then the way that it works is you cast spells without paying their mana cost from exile. And so Lavinia will see someone because it makes it so you can't cast spells and you can't draw cards because you can only like use stuff with Knowledge Machine or Knowledge Pool or
yeah.
Omen Machine, whatever. Either of those two, they're interchangeable. But when they try to resolve any spell from exile without casting its or paying its mana cost, Lavinia will see that and just automatically counter anything they try and cast.
And the great thing
So-
about Lavinia is it's only about opponents. So if your opponent and only your opponent. So I can still cast them for free,
Yeah.
and he
It's
slash she
an
won't see it.
asymmetrical lock on everyone else in the game casting spells.
It's very nice.
That is
Like,
very
a
nice.
Main
Yeah.
That's very nice.
couple
It's
spells
like
just say all
really
players,
mean
but
and gross, but
Yeah.
it's largely just making people play fair aside from that lock.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, how's this tree coming along?
It's good. I'm making its final attack.
Oh, it gets an attack. That's unfair.
Yeah, not cool, man.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Okay. Okay. So you did 2 damage to it. It is a little bit hurt.
Oh, that's good to know. Do I know that it's a little bit hurt, or just that I hit it?
I mean, you know that you hit it.
Great. I'll use that to my advantage. I guess I should roll. Is this initiative?
I guess we're in combat now.
Who's all? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So roll initiative.
Wow.
May I assume you're going to be joining
Oh.
this combat?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Roll initiative.
her
roll,
snake
roll
also?
initiative for Mr. Slithery.
Yeah.
Where's the
It's a primary skill.
It's in
where's
your character sheet.
Mr. Slithers or mine?
Both.
Both.
Initiative. Is it a
It's in the
primary
middle.
skill?
It's in the middle of primary skills.
Yes, it's a primary skill.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative. And roll for me and Mr. Slither, or just
Roll,
me?
roll for
Both of
you,
you.
and then roll for Mr. Slithery on Mr. Slithery's character sheet. Oh yeah, how do Lucas come into this? I mean, I know he's here, but like, what did he just say? Like, oh, I guess everyone's getting attacked, so he's joining, or what's Lucas's dialogue?
He's kind of just been daydreaming. He's just amazed at the beautiful surroundings. He's like, what's going on, guys? I kind of conked out for a minute. Where's the captain at?
Oh, he's dead.
I speak up and say, well, to be quite exact, he was swallowed by the tree there, and we're now fighting it.
I actually didn't know that. I was
Interesting.
just guessing.
Oh, well, that's kind of scary.
Not really.
Scary, yes.
When did he do anything good other than be stupid, which isn't good? But
The tree?
anyways,
The tree was just that.
No,
The tree was just vibing,
the captain,
as
the
the cool
captain,
kids say.
the captain.
Oh,
I
captain.
mean,
My captain.
regardless of if he did anything good or not, he's still a captain.
I know, but it's not like it's not worrying.
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's not tragic, but you know,
Yeah, it's
it
not
is.
really.
We still want to try and keep him safe. I mean,
I
he's
mean,
kind of.
yeah. I mean, I'm in combat for that reason, exactly, obviously. But I mean, like, still, I'm not really scared. I can live without him. But you know,
Wow. I mean, you have quickly adapted to the life of a cold-blooded killer on the seas.
I got a quick question. So
What's
you
up?
have Baroque here, but you don't have Treant. Is that just the
Yeah, I don't have a token. I don't
have.
have a token
Okay.
for it.
Weird. Okay. Who would've guessed?
I'm gonna make one real quick, Justin. If you want to roll initiative as well, because you're gonna have to make death saving throws.
That's fine.
Yeehaw.
Oh man, I did not think you were gonna hit 0 HP so soon.
Well, I mean, he was also very low to begin with. The door
Yeah,
hit him,
I was at 8 to begin with.
Yeah.
then the door, and then a lot of poison damage.
Well, I was at 10 to begin with, and I got hit with the door too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still, yeah. 12 acid damage minus DR does do a pretty penny on you.
Yeah, it does.
What do you
You
want?
got the max damage roll on the acid.
Yeah, I saw that. Holy cow.
What
Pretty
did you say,
penny.
Kristen?
What?
Pretty penny. Yeah, it's like when you take a penny and make it really pretty. I like to like use mascara and eyeliner, a little bit of eyeshadow, and then I put it up for a beauty pageant and say, drink some go-go juice. And man, that go-go juice, it has Red Bull and Mountain Dew. And let me tell you, that penny looks pretty.
Okay, this is epic.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mr. Treant, my boy.
You have a picture of a tree that you can put on,
Wow.
like that looks like the evil tree.
I literally just did it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he
Indeed, I
kinda
did.
Are
No,
you looking at your
didn't.
map?
I am looking straight at my Roll20 map. Yes, it is
Reload
not
it.
there.
Reload it.
It is there, dude. I don't.
It's not.
It is, but okay.
It isn't. It's just a flowerful little garden still.
Did you zoom out, dog? Are you all the way zoomed out? Because it is there and it is huge.
It is massive.
I can't see it.
Try
Okay,
refreshing
well,
your
it's
page.
there. It's, yeah.
Okay. Hugo, you are up first. I'll count
Is
your
it-
knife. I'll count your knife
Oh,
from
as a
surprise attack.
heck yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I wish I would have known it would have been a surprise attack. That's okay. Yeah, so look, how does this work with throwing knives? So like I threw my knife. So is it still stuck in him? Is it in front of him on the ground?
It's stuck in the tree.
Okay, well that sucks. I only have one. Whoops.
Oh man, don't. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Oh,
Um, well, okay. I'm going to take out my pan flute. Yeah, it's just a pan flute, something I carved myself from just the bits of tree bark that I could find and wrap together with string. And I started playing a song from like the ocarina time. I'm not gonna say which one, but something of that esque music. And I'm gonna roll against a DC of 20. I'll just actually, I think I have this as. Let me check. As
You
in,
see a 20. That's gonna be a tough roll to make.
it's going to be a tough roll. I agree.
But if you
Uh,
make it, could be epic.
There it is.
Wind instrument. So check 20. Target Prince of Charms. Okay, cool. That'd be awesome if that works.
It would be awesome. Nope. Oh, wait, rolls are performed.
Ouch.
That's not performed.
It is not perform.
This may change things. That will change things. That's a
Yeah.
perfect
Ouch.
roll.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Hugo,
great.
you pull. I mean, describe to me what this looks like. How does this happen?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I already described what the instrument is. So I'd take out the flute and kind of look at everyone and say, like, get ready. And I just play like a real nice, calming a calming tune.
So like sicko mode.
Wonderwall.
I mean, I could find what if you want, I can find what the song is, but I feel like I might get copyrighted. So let's.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
won't.
let's not do that.
But anyway, it's just a really calm song from Ocarina of Time, and I kind of play it until like, well, I guess I don't. It's for like what 3 seconds, 6 seconds of my turn. So I just play like just the beginning, enough to like sound real soothing, and then the target may roll their will save versus a DC of 15 plus my level, which is so a DC of 18 to try and negate the effect on this turn. Is
It's
applied.
a will save?
Yeah. Did you give your tree a will?
I did.
Good.
We'll see how he does.
Not good.
Nope. Yep. So you got him nice and charmed.
Wow, he is charmed for 1d4.
Yeah. So you play
rolls.
you play your little pan flute. Jump around side to side while you play your tune, and the tree starts kind of. You can see it swaying, even though there's not a breeze that would make it do this. It's kind of swaying back and forth in time to your tune, and it's kind of just vibing with you, dude.
Nice. It is. Would you say it's charmed?
I would say so.
Nice. Wish I could find the status effects.
It'll just
Oh.
treats you as an ally and will just like it won't attack you and you guys are chill. It'll like, it'll
okay.
like, listen to suggestions that you give it. Like you can't control it, but it'll like to a degree it'll kind of do
I forgot that I actually kept this as a macro.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to win an opposed charisma check to convince it to do anything it ordinarily wouldn't do.
Right. Can I ask it questions?
It cannot speak.
Okay, so I say to the tree, and I can do a charisma check for this. I say, Mr. Tree, sir, I believe you have my friend there in your mouth. If you could spit him out, please, it'd be quite nice. I appreciate that.
All right, yeah. Do a contested charisma check to see if you can convince him to spit the captain out.
Be a 20 plus 3. That's a 19 for me because I have a mod of +3.
Nice.
Cool.
So let's hope he gets less than that.
Probably gonna win that. He has a -1 modifier. Yeah, you got it.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you ask him kindly to open up his mouth, and the tree trunk kind of like bends over a little bit, and the mouth that had swallowed the captain before opens up, and he falls out, dripping with acid. And as he falls out, roll me a d8.
Pleasant.
2. Okay, perfect. Okay, roll me 2 d20s.
Those don't seem like good rolls.
18 and a 6. So, this is not right. Give me 1 second. Okay. 18 and a 6. Oh, sorry. Not d20s. Roll me 2 d12s. My bad.
Well, there's gonna be 2 individual rolls, 1 12,
Yeah.
1 14.
Okay, perfect. So nothing on the first one. And the second one, an axe falls out. An axe that is an appropriate size relative to your tiny size right now. A tiny little axe that is normal size relative to your size right now.
Is it like a woodcutter's axe, just one-sided, or is it like a dual axe, like a warrior's?
It's like a dual. Yeah, it's like a battle axe.
I put it in my person.
Okay, and that is an axe that has +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll just add that to my weapons and then I'll figure out how that works later.
Just like
So,
axe +1 or whatever is fine. Just do that.
Done.
yeah, I'll fix it all later. That's fine. I'll just keep that there.
And yeah, and Baroque has fallen out of the tree trunk and he is on the ground.
Is he still covered in acid?
He is still
Thank
covered
you.
in acid. Yes. You've solved my tree puzzle.
Yes. Okay, I guess I should ask the DM, will this tree stay charmed until everyone's first entire round has gone through?
It's charmed for like 4 turns, I think.
1d4. So I mean you roll, see how many.
Let's see how many.
Hoping it's more than one.
It's 1. So it'll be charmed through the end of this round.
So everyone can escape. But me.
Everybody can get out of dodge in time.
Okay.
If
So
I
I
want to.
shut up, Justin. You're dead on the ground. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I say to everyone, I say, Lucas, Me-Me, Mr. Slithery, Baroque's here on the ground. Okay. If you could grab Mr. here and bring him away from the tree. I don't know how much longer I can keep him entranced in this charm. But I can't move. Like I guess I could move, but I'm not. I can't. I can't. I guess I could move. Could I move?
Much
I haven't
more
moved this turn, right?
You're fine. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this. You're outside of combat at this point. He was the only combatant, and he's charmed right now. So as far as I'm concerned, combat's over.
Okay, yeah. So I just say,
So if you want to leave, you can just.
yeah, I'll just say I'm not strong enough. But if someone else can, maybe Lucas, if you can pick up the captain and let's get out of here before he gets out of his charm.
Yeah, I got him. Don't worry. Somebody like, I don't know. Somebody have like some water or something? Can we like hose him off? I don't want to get acid on me.
You know, Hugo, I am very offended right now. Super offended.
Hi, offended.
only that-
Super offended. I thought your name was Me-Me, but
Well, she
I
said
think
right. She said right now.
Also,
right
may
now,
I add, you know, you were being a little bit sexist a little while ago, and I don't like it at all. Not one bit.
No, actually, I've never once changed my name. It's still Hugo G. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe.
Just trying to avoid the fact.
What are you mad about?
You see, he asked you to carry, the captain out. You know.
I'm
Didn't
just
even
saying that
have
because
one
I'm a
I was just
I'm a
saying-
cy- I'm a cyborg.
yeah,
I mean,
because Lucas is a cyborg and he happens to be taller
know,
than
but-
me, and I don't
Yeah,
really know
you're
you because you haven't
all-
really talked much to me, and Lucas has been like almost like my
also-
best friend now, and I just kind of thought that
You're-
he would, out of all the like the 3 people that I can speak to, including the snake and you, I thought Lucas would probably be the first one to say yes. That's why I said Lucas.
Yeah, still sexist. You know, I had to have second thoughts about you. You know, after this.
Yeah, okay, offended. I'm really offended. I just won't talk to you.
Oh, your name's now really offended? Oh, okay.
I'm actually also offended right now.
I also really.
Because I feel like my gender was assumed.
No
No one,
What are you then?
no one really asked. I mean, honestly, Me-Me, the fact that you would assume that it was sexist for him to ask me instead of you is offensive to me because you didn't even ask for my pronouns. I mean, how are you to know that we're not both the same sex?
The acid on my
No.
body.
Hey, quiet you. We're having a discussion right now.
Mr. Here, please. We
Listen,
are.
you know,
I need to ask
decided
Lucas a question.
He's now being racist and sexist. You know, this just isn't okay. Okay. I may never forgive him at this point.
I speak up. I say, Mr. Lucas, I don't remember what your new name is, but could you please identify your pronouns and your race for us, please?
Yeah, currently my name is I'm actually offended right now. Actually offended right now is my name currently.
Hold
Thank you so much for asking.
Okay. So Lucas's name is.
Actually offended right now.
Ouch.
Okay.
What?
Taking note of that.
I was taking note of this. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, great.
And, and let's say and your race?
My race. I mean, I was a human. I'm a cyborg now. So.
And was I being racist to you?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't think so.
Okay, great. So let us have gods that have gone bye-bye be gods that have gone bye-bye.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay.
Lucas.
Yeah. What's up, maybe?
Oh, what are your pronouns?
Yeah, my pronouns are sparkle and shine. I actually identify as a unicorn right now. That might change later.
Yeah, so exactly. That is very sexist. I would like you to never be sexist again.
Well, what
Lucas.
do you mean sexist? Are you inferring my sex?
You just told me. So,
I told you what my pronouns are and how I identify, but that has nothing to do with what I was assigned at birth.
that has everything to do.
I'm very offended.
While this happens,
Offended?
I will attempt to roll a strength check to see if I can just pick up Mr. Here. I failed.
No, yeah. So you try to pick up Baroque and just kind of fail.
And I said, "Well, I tried, sir," and I started like quickly, like briskly walking away as I say to actually offended right now. Mr. Actually offended right now. I couldn't pick up Mr. Here. If you could get him, we gotta get going. I don't know how much longer I can keep him off.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I kind of just, sometimes my blood just boils.
No, not right. Hugo G.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually,
wait.
I'm Lucas.
Are you sorry?
I'd like to, yeah. Let's just amend my past couple names. I am Lucas now. Again.
Oh, hi, Lucas. Now again.
I'm actually still offended, actually. So,
Still offended, actually.
Got
it. Yeah, so you collect the captain and you get out of dodge before the treant becomes uncharmed.
Okay, cool.
So
and then that ends combat.
What direction are you guys going?
Where
you are currently, right in front of you is the tree. Like I said, this map is not representative of the actual map that you are on.
Okay, so
where you are right now, the tree is right in front of you, and off to the left and right are two split paths. Behind you is the door that you came through, and behind that leads to another clearing.
A clearing as in like no path, but just like clear.
There's a path that leads out to another area, like onwards past the door. So there's like
before we leave,
basically.
Before we leave, I want to climb a tree.
Okay. Roll climb.
Yeah.
Climb the tree or climb a tree? That is very
I was thinking about the tree, but I decided probably not the tree. I will climb the tree. A tree.
Yeah.
A tree is the right answer.
Yeah.
Did she roll?
That's also my pronoun.
Is a tree is your pronoun?
Absolutely no one.
A dash tree, not a tree. I'm a tree.
Got it. So I'll mark that down as well.
Kristen, roll a climb.
A climb?
Yep.
Actually, that's too much effort. I think I will just not climb a tree.
Perfect. Yeah, great. So yeah, which direction do you guys want to go?
I head out relative to the door in front and tree behind. I go to the right path.
Okay,
that offended me right there.
Great. Yeah, so you guys turn off to the right, and you start heading that direction. So you are on a path that is it is dotted with what seem almost like gemstones. There are little sparkling like rocks and things along the path where you're walking, and lots of different colored shrubberies and hedges and bushes and flowers all around you. And you can see that there is like a wall of like thorny brambles that lines the entirety of the garden that you're in. It kind of just like is like a wall almost that encircles this entire garden, and you can see like a portion of that up ahead in front of you, and the path turns off to the the right.
Okay, so as we're walking down, there's a whole bunch of like thorns and bushes and all that fun jazz, but then the trail continues to go in like a right like pattern, or you're saying like it stops and then
The
to
trail,
the right.
the same trail continues onwards. It just like turns to the right.
Okay, but there it's not like the thorns aren't blocking the path.
No,
It's
not at
just-
all.
Okay.
No, you can just see them in front of you. They're not like in the path or anything. They are like off to the side.
Is there anything along the edge of the bushes and thorns and all that that is out of the ordinary? Something that's just not continual flowers and bushes and thorns?
Nothing that you can see immediately. No.
I continue down the path. Actually, am I the only one going down that path, or is everyone following?
I assume everyone's with you, and you're
I-
kind of just carrying the captain's unconscious body.
You're carrying me now, right?
I'm not. I failed.
Hugo is? Oh, Lucas is, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, Baroque, why don't you roll me a d20 to see if you can just like wake up?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. No.
Well, worth a try.
Nobody has heal, do they?
I have no, my old character had
Yeah,
heal, but
I
you
know
told me
Bak-Koi
heal was
had.
obsolete.
Well, heal is,
So
is for situations just like this where someone's unconscious and you can like.
Well, I chose not to put in my character sheet.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Yep. So you're all walking along the path. As you head forward on the pathway, you can see up in front of you what look to be some flower beds and flowering bushes and like a circular patch like up ahead in the path, and the path kind of splits around this like circular area with the bushes and the flowers and like loops around and continues on the other side. The
Okay.
flowers here are all either red or white. There are bleeding hearts, poppies, and many other types of flower. The central shrubs are very strange, and their leaves are a silver color. Their flowers are an unusual shade of vermilion. Beyond, the path turns right and left, and the far side is walled off by thick hedges of thorny growth.
Okay. Description vermilion. How would you describe it?
I think vermilion is like a red, right? It's like
Okay.
a darker red.
Okay. Okay. I don't believe I would know what those flowers look like normally, but can I roll like whether it's a spot, it's a search, it's a something to see if I notice anything suspicious in that circle of shrubbery?
Yeah, go for it.
What would you want me to roll? Search, spot?
Spot's fine.
Spot is fine, he says.
No. Nope. You
Okay.
can't tell one way or another.
So I'll just say, as we're walking, jogging, sprinting along, I just take a gander, look at like a glance, and I say, there's flowers, and I keep on going. Probably. That's what I do, at least. I keep on going.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I can't, so not me.
That's right. Yeah, you can't.
It's Chrissy.
Chrissy?
No, I'm good.
Yep. So the flowers are directly in front of you, and again, the path will split off the left and the right. Which direction do you want to go?
Right.
Going
Okay,
right?
we're going right.
Okay. You head off to the right, and as you head off to the right, you can see that there is a second pathway off to your right that leads towards a pool and a fountain directly in front of you. And then off to your left, you would rejoin the path that you were just on going around the perimeter of the garden.
Obviously, right. Then, right.
Right, you said there was like a fountain and a pool?
Yep.
Anything else we
Can
can
I
see?
What was your question, Kristen?
can I go like just jump into the water of the pool?
You
Yeah, so
That's good
if you guys are heading towards the pool,
question,
I
yeah.
have another little thing to read.
Cool.
So a statue of a large human-like form rises from the pool. It carries a dolphin on each arm, and 4 seahorses surround the statue. The dolphins
actually.
and the seahorses all spurt jets of water from their mouths, the former upwards of about 12 or 10 feet, and the latter outwards at about half that distance. The pool is lozenge shaped, which is like an oval shape, about 20 feet in width and 30 feet long. There are water lilies growing in the pool, and gold-colored fish swimming among their stems. Grassy turf and rows of nodding flowers lie between you and the fountain, and low shrubs decorate the edge of the raised onyx pool basin.
Hmm.
So I actually think surprisingly, I'm not going to jump in there.
I would like to ask, how deep does this fountain look? Does it look about like 8 foot tall?
It's a couple
of
feet.
water.
Yeah,
a
it's like
couple feet of
couple feet.
deep of water. So if like I go in, like not only would I die, but also like I'd be like head. Just underneath the water.
Sorry. Relative to your current size, it would go up to like mid calf maybe. It's not deep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I say I look at it. I admire the fishes and yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. I did actually want to ask. Did I retrieve my dagger from the tree?
I'll say you did.
Great. Okay. That helps. Otherwise, I drink some of the water because it looks clean. It looks crisp.
Yeah, it is a nice, cool, refreshing drink of water.
Delicious. I say, oh, by Jove, this is some crisp, clean water.
Well, let me get in there. and Lucas gets up there and takes a nice drink for himself as well.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, I was about to ask. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, I say, see what I tell you, Mr. Lucas, it's quite good, quite refreshing.
Boy, that's just the thing on a warm day like today. Boy, that is nice. Me-Me, you gotta try some of this water.
No.
I try to with my butterfly wings try to, because my hands are basically obsolete. They're just poles. So I try to scoop up some water and bring it over to Mr. Slithery. So, Mr. Snake, sir, you must try some of this water.
I am a snake. Laps a bit up.
Does he say anything other than he's a snake?
Ah, delicious.
We're 3 for 3.
So I need to figure out what Mr. Slithery's voice even is. That's like the one line that he says.
I sit on the side of the fountain and try to kind of just evaluate what I'm seeing. So, and if the fountain's in front of me and the path we were just traveling is behind me, what do I see in all 4 cardinal directions?
Yeah, if the fountain's right in front of you and the path you were just on is directly behind you, off to your right is a pathway. Off to your left is a pathway. There are hedges that are raised like all around the area that prevent you from seeing like exactly what is down either path. You just see the pathways.
And you said behind us was a wall. That's the reason why we had a split.
Correct.
Or okay. Does it seem like there's any, like, I mean, if there's a wall, there's probably
there's not a wall. It is like, it's essentially a wall made of like thorny brambles.
Oh, okay. Do I see any man-made like structures that I can see other than the fountain?
Other than the fountain, nothing right now.
I turn to Lucas, Me-Me, and Mr. Slithery, assuming the captain's still unconscious. They say,
Let's get another roll for Baroque.
yeah,
let's get
let's
another
go.
one in
Let's see
there.
if
Let's
this guy wakes
go.
up. Let's get him in here.
I think we'll be fine
Yeah,
without him.
he's up and at him. His eyes flutter open, and he's back in the world of living.
I say,
Good
Mr.
morning,
Hugo.
Starshine. The Earth says hello.
I said, Mr. Hugh, you're back with us. Well, my question was going to be which way we should go. Which way do you want to go?
Yeah,
Left,
okay,
right,
Cap, do you want some of this
forward.
water? Oh boy,
Oh,
this
man.
boy, is this water
it
good.
was some good water.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
hey, Captain,
I don't take a drink of that water.
Captain.
I'm
How
not
local is
thirsty.
Justin right now.
Captain, how do you feel about just maybe jumping back in that tree, dying again? That way we can like have another peaceful
I'm gonna
time
search
around the city.
for plants.
Immediately after death.
Watch Toby
I know
immediately
it's for
say
plants.
no.
How many more med packs do you have? Or you have 0?
I don't have any because we crossed
right,
this new world.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
why I'm trying to get through.
That's right.
So,
It's very fair.
Tobias,
Sorry, my mic's spazzing out again. Okay, you said you want to look for plants,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the herbs.
herbs. I can tell you're not gonna find any here.
All right, well,
Everything that's in here is just flowers. There's no
Then
other
what
kinds
the-
of plants growing. It
then
is a
what the
very
options after that is to go back on the regular trail, or what was the other option?
Well, there's 4 directions. The one we just came from, and then 3 new ones. One is straight, one's back, well, left, and one's right, I believe.
I
there's
say we
also-
keep
there's
following
paths-
the one we were on.
So I mean, the one that you were on led you to the fountain. The fountain is like the central. It's like the central area of the whole garden, essentially. So there's paths leading off in every direction from the fountain. The one that you came from, you just came from the east direction. So
Wait.
Yeah,
Every direction as in every cardinal direction or every like extra cardinal? So like there's northeast, northwest,
cardinal
southeast,
directions and others.
and others. Okay.
Well,
just-
actually, no, just cardinal directions. There's
Just
branching
cardinal.
pathways, but yeah, cardinal directions. You just came from the east side of the fountain.
Gotcha. Do we know we came from the east side, or that's just player information?
That's just, I'm giving you free info just to make it easier to navigate without a map.
Great. So I say to the captain, I say, Captain, which way would you like to go? We can carry-
I'm gonna go opposite of the way we just came in. So I'm gonna go head to the west.
So continue going straight.
Yeah,
I'll
you
follow.
guys head that direction. You go around the fountain and out the other way. And directly in front of you, you can see another circular patch of flowers and silvery bushes, just like you saw on the other side.
And then is there any other path like leading up to it? Or is that the end of the path?
It will split and go off to the right and the left.
Let's take it to the
No.
left.
Go to the left.
Are we just like,
I
are we
would
just
not go to the left.
Oh, that's what you would do.
What's the question, Kristen?
are we just exploring or are we trying to find a way out?
That's
What do you say?
entirely up to you guys.
What do you say?
Uh,
Why
I would
not
like
the
to
left?
try and
arm?
get a way out. 'Cause I mean,
Well, because
lost
you
all of
think
our
of a circle,
inventory.
right? If we took a right,
You got no. You guys
But
came
you
in
keep it going
from
straight.
the east, but then going out of there, you guys went left. I thought. So you took
Yeah,
you
you're-
took the right path.
If you had gone right, like heading out, like from the fountain, like westward, if you headed right, that would have been a circle.
Yeah, we're going the opposite
But
direction.
left is not a circle. Yeah, so you'll head off to the left.
Okay, I guess I'm
You can
picturing
see
stuff
directly in front of you, the bramble bushes are creating that like wall of thorns directly in front of you. Then as you head off to the left, the brambles are going to be on your right. And you can see the path continue forward, like alongside the bramble bushes, but also off on your left is another pathway that is just kind of like, it's like a big like half crescent of foliage, like hedges essentially, and there's a path that leads inside it that is like not visible except from the angle that you're at right now.
I would like to explore it, but I'm at one.
I'd
HP.
also like to
I would-
explore it.
I don't want to die again, so I might try and climb a tree and get a vantage point and kind of just like give you guys backup as a ranged attacker. But that's
I get
about all I'm
closer
comfortable
because
with
I'm
doing.
not carrying anybody. I get closer to the foliage. Do I see the entrance as I examine the foliage?
You can see that there's a path that leads in, but it kind of like loops around, so you can't see what's at the end of it without walking further in.
Right. I say to Mr. Slithery and Me-Me, I say, Mr. Me-Me, Mr. Slithery and Me-Me, you want to come
You just
along
call
with
me
me?
Mr. Mammy.
You want to come along with me with this into this pathway? I can't see what's past the roundabout, and there could be treasure down here. We don't
Oh,
know.
One second,
so
one
no
second.
Lucas invitation. So I'm not invited.
Well, listen.
So Lucas, you understand that you're one of our strongest links. What happens if Captain dies and then gets stolen? I'm relying on you, sir.
Okay. So tell me this. You called me Mr. Mammy and you wanted me to go somewhere with you?
I
After you offended me, you were racist and you were sexist. You want me to go with you? You're going too far. Going too far.
Lucas, you want to come with me? Me and Mr. Slither can just watch the captain then.
All right. I'm down for an adventure. You know me. I'm always looking to broaden my horizons.
Hey, I was
I
actually
know
joking. I
you.
don't want to stay here with the captain. I will go with you.
Too late.
It was a joke. It was a jokey joke. It was a jokey joke.
Picky, picky,
No, I'm not,
picky.
I'm almost like I'm not even as close as strong as Lucas is. What if something happened to the captain?
Hey, thanks. Okay, so you all head in the path and you head forward.
Including Justin, or is Justin still trying to get a vantage point?
My
Baroque,
plan is to get a vantage point.
you can't see anything in there from outside. You would have to like go down the path to see what's in there.
All right.
It's your
I'll probably
call.
just stay-
You don't-
yeah,
you
I'm
don't-
probably just gonna stay there.
Okay, so you're not going in. So everyone else, you walk through the path and the hedges, and it's flowery hedges on either side of you. It's kind of a narrow passageway, and you kind of like turn sideways to get through the end of it at one point. And when you emerge from the hedges, you'll find yourself in a small little area. It's the description I have for it says, "This quiet little niche is exceptionally inviting. It seems to be made for relaxing. The banks of moss are soft. The ferns and sweet-smelling herbs nearby make the air most pleasant. And a few small butterflies flutter about, and dragonflies of all hues dart here and there."
That does sound nice.
I feel at home. I'm like, I can't explain why, but like butterflies, dragonflies, like we're talking like hometown Earth. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
boy.
This is pleasant. Now this is nice. You get a nice cool drink of water from the pool, and kind of just want to sprawl out and take a little nappy poo.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I say, I can't agree with you more, Lucas. I just want to sprawl out and just enjoy the environment, and I'm gonna like get down on the ground and like sprawl out as I do. But I'm gonna say, and you can say yes or no to this. I can roll for this as well. I'm gonna go out and just like pull grass, like as I do, just pull random plants and just sniff them and say like, this is great. And I stuff in my pockets for later use, whether that's
Sure.
herbs
Yep,
or
that's
not.
fine. That's just grass. I mean,
Okay, so because you said there's herbs, sweet.
yeah, there are herbs, but for game purposes, there are not herbs.
Got it.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. So I just grabbed some fragrant grasses.
or I guess the way I should say it is, they're not medicinal herbs. There are herbs, but they are not medicinal herbs. Yeah, you do that. Lucas yells out, "Hey, Cap, I think it's safe in here if you want to come in."
I'll go in.
And you see the wondrous sight that everyone else is enjoying right now. Lucas and Hugo are kind of sprawled out on the ground.
I'm gonna take a short rest
Me-Me, what
in
are you?
this nice relaxing area.
Short rest sounds nice. Meme?
Hello?
Gone but never forgotten.
Oh,
What do you
What
want
are you
to do?
doing?
um,
Eating ice cream, it sounds.
nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like just that.
I'm not. I'm
Do
not.
you-
I'm not
do you
allowed to have
want-
stuff.
Do
I'm not
you
allowed
want to
have,
play? Because it seems like you don't want to do anything.
Food or anything upstairs. Yes, I do. No, I do.
Okay. All right. So Baroque, are you also gonna lay down with everybody else, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm taking a short nap.
Cool.
Well,
So,
I'm at full health, right? So I guess I'll be a lookout.
yeah, you're at full health.
Yeah, so I could rest, but there's really no reason to. I'll just enjoy it. I'll just play a little tune of my pan flute.
All right. Yeah. So you guys you lay down and take yourselves a little nap. I'll count this as a short rest, so everybody can roll. What is it? Like 1d6 plus your character level and gain that many hit points back.
Yeah. Yo.
Is that whoops. I think yeah. Is that you define
What
what
is
a
it?
short rest is, or is that like actual game short rest is what it is?
I mean, I'm just gonna say it's a short rest. Whatever.
Movie
It's like
is the
understandable.
game.
you're there for like 3 to 4 hours or something. I would assume.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess I don't actually know how long you're gonna be there, but so
Okie
Lucas is
dokie,
gonna
artichoke.
gain 8 HP back. Lucas will go to 17 HP. What are you at HP wise right now, Baroque?
7.
7.
Yep.
All right. And Hugo's at full. Me-Me, did you roll to see how much you're gaining?
I don't understand how you roll.
Roll a d6.
Oh, a d6. Okay. I heard something else and I was very confused.
Okay, so d6, you got a 1, plus your character level is 3, so you'll gain back 4 HP. And it's saying you're full HP for some reason. I don't remember why that is, but that's fine. Okay. So yeah, so you guys take yourselves a nice short little nap. It's very relaxing and chill. It's nice and warm, and yeah, all in all, just pretty nice. You wake up and you all feel well rested and healthy.
A side note, I know Justin used a medical kit on Me-Me. Is that possibly after the 4? Why she's at full health, or?
I assume that's kind of what my thought was. He must have healed her or done something that would give her health back.
All right.
But everybody should have been at 1 after the crash. But
Yeah, because he healed, I think, Lucas and Me-Me.
yeah. But
So I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. So yeah, so you guys are all up and at 'em.
Cool. And I said everyone's like, how was your rest, everyone? Was it just as relaxing as it just as relaxing as it was here?
Yeah, it was uber's relaxing. Oh.
How do you feel, Mr. Here? Do you feel more like yourself? So,
Yes. Yeah, I feel a lot more like myself. Very good.
Very good.
And I'm good. I'm good to leave this little relaxing area if you guys are. See if you can do a little more adventuring.
Hey, lead the way, Cap. We are in your trustworthy hands.
I lead the way and I walk back up. And then I'm gonna take another left.
Sure. You hang left and you're kind of just walking along like the bramble wall. After walking for a while, you come to another fork in the road, and you can see that the path continues on the way that you've been walking right now, but then also off to your left is another pathway that leads back towards the center of the area.
I'm gonna keep walking straight.
Okay. As you continue walking straight, you can see the two like walls of brambles, the one that was on the east side of the garden and the one that was on the west side, converge together, and they kind of form like a little tunnel there at the end of the garden. There is a large marble statue that you see as you are approaching this tunnel directly in front of it. If you were to have come from the tunnel into the garden, the statue is right there at the entrance to the garden. And I have something to read for it. This work is odd because it is the likeness of a rabbit. The man-sized form is evidently clad in some form of sleeveless jacket, gloves, and low boots. Clover-like flowers of purple and white grow in a border all along this path, while taller flowers and flowering shrubs screen it from the rest of the garden. The low slab of polished granite upon which the statue rests is about 3 foot square and 1/3 as high.
Nice.
Indeed.
I checked to see if the bust is hollow. I guess not the bust, the statue.
If the statue's hollow?
Yeah.
How are you planning on doing that?
Yeah, I just do a couple of knocks on it.
Yeah, it does not seem hollow.
Okay. Feels like a puzzle, right? But I don't know if I want to try and mess with it again. We know how that works, but you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Yeah, so I asked the crew, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to try and mess with the statue a little bit or keep walking?
I say.
I-
Go ahead, Chrissy.
Never mind.
I say, Well, Mr. Here, I see no reason to mess with the statue. I'm just following your orders. So.
All right, well then let's keep walking.
Okay, so you're gonna head through the tunnel.
Yep.
Well,
So our
right.
story was wasted.
yeah, I just didn't prepare for this. It's like you
You
guys
prepare for the-
you skipped all the stuff that I had ready in the garden.
No, okay, let's go. We can go back. Go back.
You don't have to do it. I mean,
No,
whatever.
I don't want to waste a bunch of time. I mean, I'd like to go and like do the adventure list.
You don't
I don't
have to go through the garden. There's stuff in here still, but I'm not gonna make you do anything that you don't want to do. I will describe the tunnel before you make any kind of decisions. The path here is close to the thick thorny hedges, and it appears to pass through a small tunnel that seems to be dug through a ridge. The tunnel is arched and walled in fieldstone and has a gravel path. Grass and sunlight as the other end indicate that it leads into a park or a similar place.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking actually.
So you guys all head through the tunnel. As
Okay.
you walk through,
Yeah.
you feel a familiar pain throughout your body as all of the parts of your body start growing again. And as you walk through the tunnel, you become larger and larger until you emerge on the other end, your normal size.
Awesome.
Do we know that we are normal size, or we just like felt the pains about we still look the same?
You felt the pain, and you, Hugo, can notice that the small battle axe that you were carrying before that was normal size is now just like a little trinket. It's like tiny.
But my regular weapons are still fine.
Yeah, your dagger's fine. Your pamphlet.
Yeah, it feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder. I'm wondering why. I go check my inventory real quick, and I pull out. Well, I feel something kind of sharp and pointy, something that is smaller than a regular weapon, and I pull out the double-sided axe. I'm like, well, all right then. All right then. And I just kind of pop it back in there. I don't know what it's supposed to be used for.
Yeah.
Used for anything.
I investigate the area, right? So I'm gonna see what this new grassy and light area is about.
Okay, well, I have a description for you. So, the cool blue sky is spotted by only a few clouds. The woodland is cool, and in the open, the sun is hot. A few birds call in the distance. A few insects can be seen, many heard. This could be countryside anywhere, except for the numbers of strange fungi scattered about, of which there are all sorts. Yellow, yellowish, tan, purple, brown, violet, white, red, even pink, blue, and green. Some have tall caps, some are flat, some are hemispherical. There are round ones and ones with inverted tops. Some have thick stems and some have thin.
Captain, what is to get this entire area? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna start picking some mushrooms.
I try to. You said there's a couple insects, not like a lot, but I try to see if I can get any weird waves with the insects. See if I can vibe with any of them. Just see what they know. See if they know anything I don't.
No.
Okay. Do they respond back at all, or just they don't really tell me anything?
No, they don't respond.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep picking mushrooms.
Well, have you started picking mushrooms?
Yeah,
He mentioned
will-
he was going to start.
So, I mean, to reiterate, you don't just do whatever you say you're going to do. You can attempt to do something, and then I'll tell you what happens. So you're going to try and pick mushrooms?
sure, yeah.
In fact, I have mushroom effects. Where did they go?
And I'm gonna try to pick one of the ones with the inverted stems. I mean the inverted caps.
Give me a second. Well, I was pretty sure I had mushroom effects. Now I can't find them.
Imagine not having mushroom effects. Can't
Oh my
relate.
god, I couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine.
Give me a second here.
I'll give you a couple seconds, but just a couple.
Aaron, have you ever liked tomato soup?
Nope, never have.
Never.
Then
never
again,
cared
I've
for it.
also literally only tried the one from school. So maybe that put me on a bad rep. A lot of people.
Well, I've
like the
tried
one
like
from
the Campbell's chicken soup. I mean, not chicken, tomato soup, which
Yeah.
probably isn't too much better, but probably a little bit better. I didn't like it again. Didn't do anything for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I wish it
nothing against
did.
tomatoes, but
Yeah, I'm
The
not.
soup just
I'm
ain't
starting
great.
to like tomatoes. Starting to put tomatoes in all my sandwiches. But
mm-hmm.
soup is just like
Those are pretty good. While Tim was doing it or something else, I take out that little trinket again, and after like its normal size, just kind of like like, make little clashes noises with any nearby like flowers, if there are any. I just kind of like act like they're the big
Aaron,
old enemy
hold up,
monster.
hold up. You're gonna try to do that. You're gonna try to do that.
I attempt to play sword fighting with the flowers that should be or may be inanimate.
Yeah, you go to tap your little battle axe onto the flowers, and one of them says, "Excuse me, just what do you think you're doing? Get that thing away from me!"
Okay, and I go over to the next flower over, and I do the same thing.
Yeah, you hear a similar thing from the next flower, and all the flowers start jeering at you and saying, "Go away, you giant nuisance! Get away from us! Let us sun!"
And I pause and I say, giant, and I just embellish myself back. Oh, giant! I haven't heard that word in years. And then I put the trinket back in my bag, and I get down on my my elbows and just say, "Please tell me about yourselves. You flowers seem to know just too much about life, and I would love to hear more about it."
I would love to have a flower conversation with you right now, but I'm trying to figure out
I understand.
how these mushrooms work. Because I know that there was info for it, but I can't find it anywhere now. It's so annoying. Just can't find it. It's just gone. It's so annoying. All right. Let me try and find an alternative here.
Oh, Toby's indie. Mr. Alternative.
That's me.
Let me try and find something a little bit underground. Before he
Okay.
pulls out a Weezer album.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do.
I'm gonna briefly exit the game, change my profile picture to come back.
Huh?
For kicks and
Aaron,
giggles.
you're gonna attempt to.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll D20. If it's 19 or higher, I will do that. Okay, I won't do it then.
Good.
Okay. So you're trying to pick which kind of mushroom, Justin?
The inverted cap.
Okay. Okay. wish I knew we were going into this area today. I literally have nothing prepared for it.
We can go back in the garden. Yeah, if it's not going to be fun, we can just like if we
I
don't have
mean,
anything prepared.
I don't have.
Yeah, but no, but it is going to be a better experience for the next 2 hours. We can just head back in the garden. Not like the biggest deal.
Yeah, I mean, to be
Yeah, let's just
honest,
do
I
that.
think that's probably the better route to go. I hate to railroad and tell you what to do, but like
That's fine. Yeah,
I don't
cool.
have
I'm cool with
anything
that.
ready for this.
We go back. We go back.
I-
to the garden.
I say to the flowers and said, I'm really sorry I missed Sis, flowers. But as much as I'd love to talk to you, I gotta get skedaddling. Actually,
All the mushrooms kind of scared me a little bit. I'm used to like just portobello, and with all these other mushrooms, I got intimidated, and it was a whole thing. So we're just gonna go back. And this time I am gonna investigate the statue. That feels like it's of interest.
Okay. I mean, how do you want to investigate it?
I don't know. It's not hollow, so it's a solid statue. It's something about foot at the base, but 1 foot by 3 feet, right?
It is a 3-foot square.
3 foot square. That's also going to be solid. Now, was that description of it, or was that written on the statue?
That's the description of it.
Is there anything written on the statue?
Nope.
Does it have a hat on?
what's the description of the statue? I mean, other than it's 3 foot by 3 foot.
The description of the statue is as follows. This work is odd because it is in the likeness of a rabbit. Its man-sized form is evidently clad in some form of sleeveless jacket, gloves, and low boots. Clover-like flowers of purple and white grow in a low border all along this path, while taller flowers and flowering shrubs screen it from the rest of the garden. The low slab of polished granite upon which the statue rests is about a 3-foot square and 1/3 as high.
Okay, never mind. That's not of interest. I thought it was more interesting than it was, but it's fairly easy. Okay, yeah, let's head back.
Back to the mushrooms.
No, not back to the mushrooms. We're gonna head south.
South would take you back to the mushrooms. The tunnel is south.
We went west and then we went left. Then we went left and then we went back left.
If you went west and then you turn left, that would be south.
This is true.
Oh, I got the two mixed up.
Yeah, so where you currently
Yeah,
are is
so
the,
we'll go
the
north. We'll go
southernmost
north.
end.
Yeah, we're going
There
north.
is no path to the north. There are 2 paths off to your left and right.
To the right.
You head off to the right. You're walking along the bramble thorny wall thing on your right. As you head forward, you can see the path continues off to your right, going along the wall, and then off to your left is a path that leads towards the center of the garden.
I'm going to go to the restroom really quick.
You're gonna do what?
Okay.
Go to the restroom. She's going to the
Okay.
restroom. That's fine.
Sure, that's fine.
So we keep following that path down. I don't really want to go back to the center.
So you don't want to go to the center?
Okay.
No, because we're just.
Yeah, that's fine, Kristen. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, let's just wait for Kristen before we do anything else.
Ever seen or read Violet Evergreen, Toby?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of gathered.
Really sad. Super good. Would recommend.
Okay.
You guys ever read To Kill a Mockingbird?
But Edgar Allan Poe? Yeah.
Yep, sure
Yeah.
have.
Good.
I was,
read it.
I was really hoping they would have killed Tom off.
Yeah.
That guy's the worst, am I right?
I wish they would have killed them all off.
Hey, you're right, Toby.
Like the ending was just
I wish it was
Nuclear
more like
bomb.
Of Mice and Men, honestly. They can just repeat that, but with every character.
Right.
It's just all Kermit the Frog that says like, I can't do an interpretation of Kermit the Frog.
I was gonna
but-
say I would love to hear your Kermit impression. Dude, these secret layer cards look so sweet. Check this out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think you told me about one of those cards, right? I think one of the cards you were showing me was a secret layer one. 'Cause it
very-
looks like a
very
metal
possibly.
band. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one from a different secret layer.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, these look really rad.
I haven't really bought any magic cards since for a while actually.
Since the magic card inflation.
Yeah, I ordered these months ago. Is the only reason I have them.
Hmm.
I wouldn't have bought them today, obviously.
Imagine buying magic cards and getting them months later. Can't
In
relate.
this economy,
Yeah, I mean, you can thank Obama for that one.
Thanks.
When
Baroque
is this guy
Obama.
gonna give us a break already? Right? I mean, he's been out of office for how many years now?
I mean,
enough-
well over one.
Enough already, guy. Yeah, for sure, more than one.
2,
It's just rude, man.
3,
Think about other people. Selfish
4.
asshole.
Just you're going too high now. Thanks.
5,
Yeah, there you go. That's the number two, I think.
6,
Maybe.
I didn't even know Justin.
7.
Okay.
8.
I think you're making them up. I don't even know if numbers past 6.
Yeah, this just sounded like some baloney to me.
This is a mumbo jumbo. Toby, I have a question. Judas Christ, whatever, Judas Priest.
Bands.
Judas
Okay.
H. Priest.
They said that on Hellsong. I was watching that this morning. Is that where you originally got it from?
Got what from where? What?
Judas Priest
Judas Priest is a
from
band.
Hellsong.
Yeah, I said.
You mean
I
Hellsing?
Yeah.
Okay. No. I mean, Judas Priest is a metal band for one.
right.
For two, no.
I at one point in time had that as my phrase instead of Jesus Christ, and then I was told that Judas Priest is a band, and I was like, no, I'll stop
I've
saying.
never said Judas Priest.
Yeah,
instead of Judas
I
Priest.
said Judas Priest.
I said like mac and cheese, or like I've done Jeebus Christ with a B.
Or like cheesy crust.
Jesus crust, I've done that. Cheese and rice. I mean, that's classic.
My favorite is God Almighty, love that one.
I just
What do
like
you guys even-
I just like the Holy Ghost.
What are you guys even talking about right now?
Talking about
Just
head,
our
shoulders, knees,
faith.
and toes. Yeah.
We're just trying to get good with God.
Well, I'm trying to get great God, but
Oh
know.
man, look at this guy. That big aspirations. I just want to meet the Holy Ghost one time. That's all I want.
Too much to ask.
I mean, you think Obama would let me? I mean, come on, guy.
you would think.
Let me
but
catch
man.
a break.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so Kristen's back.
Welcome back.
Back. Okay, so
I feel welcomed.
we were just at the intersection. There's a path heading to the center, and there's a path heading along the edge. You said you wanted to keep going along the edge, Justin.
What?
There is a path heading to your left off towards the center, and there's a path off to the right that continues along the edge. You said you wanted to keep going along the edge.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going on the right.
All right. Yep. You head along the right, and as you head that way, you can see off to your left a path that very similar to the one that you had gone off to on the other side of the garden, is carved like into some hedges that leads inwards, and you can't see what's at the end of it.
Yeah, so we go in that one as well.
It's another chill area, just like where you guys took a nap before.
We walk back out.
Get back out.
can go back to the fountain. Maybe we can try some north route.
Okay, so you're going back to the fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go back to the fountain.
Okay, we try the north route.
Going north. So as you head north of the fountain, so you head up like around the fountain, and you can see northward. The path directly north heads to the tree that you came from before, is right in front of you, and then off to either side, on the left and the right of the tree, there are tall hedge plants and ranks of flowering growths that seclude this place from everything except the blue sky above. Rocks jut from the ground and form a backdrop for a tiny waterfall that fills a shallow basin in which lotuses grow. Around the basin edge are pretty stone formations and soft, low, flowering plants. Comfortable benches of stone are placed to permit full view of this beautiful spot.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Hey, do you guys want to do anything?
No. I just say, by your orders, Captain.
Yeah. Okay, so I investigate the place further. I look under some rocks and I drink the water.
You're gonna drink
Good.
the
Now
water?
time.
I'm gonna drink the water.
Okay, so
Yes. Yes.
So how are you? So it's like a little waterfall. How are you doing it? Are you just scooping it with your hands as it falls, or what are you doing?
Well, I am moved like overturning rocks to make like a little pond, and then from the pond of
The water is falling into a basin. So
then I'll drink out of it like a faucet.
it's a
You know how you put,
waterfall that's falling into a basin.
Yeah.
So there's no faucet because it's a waterfall.
Yeah, I drink out of it like a faucet. So like I turn my head. And
So, okay, sure. Okay.
I got you.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, he
7.
doesn't fall in.
You just rolled that 7, right?
you just roll the 7.
He just rolled that.
So
I think it was a cat.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you drink from the water, and after you drink from it, you start burping. You start belching uncontrollably. You cannot stop yourself from over and over again. It seems like there's just like an infinite amount of gas in your stomach, that keeps you continuing to belch over and over again. Upon closer inspection of the waterfall, you can see that while the water starts as normal water at the top, and it is normal water once it hits the basin, in the middle of its free fall, like down the waterfall, it undergoes a brief change. It seems to be like almost like a rainbow is reflected in the water over like during the course of its fall. In the middle there, it seems to have all sorts of different colors to it.
Okay.
I say, kind of aloud, but somewhat motion towards Lucas. I say, "Why, Mr. Here really does like to burp. I don't know if that's his character, or if that's maybe he had something weird to eat this morning."
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
This guy's addicted to burping.
We should go
I
call
tell him that this water's great. I give him rave reviews in between my burps. So like, you guys got to get some of this water. Good.
I said, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Here, but I got my fill earlier today."
Okay. Well, I continue to overturn rocks and such. You said there is bushes on each side, so I will. I'll try and walk through the bushes
Cold. So that might.
Yeah.
Where?
To the, we went to the left of the tree earlier. Well, I'll go to the left.
Sure. Yeah, you can push your way through the hedges and just back out on the path.
Cool. Out there now.
Do we see that he left?
I assume you heard it, if nothing else.
I don't know what to do. I can just like keep bothering the environment. Which I'll probably continue doing.
Well,
but
we're back to the smaller size.
it
Right?
seems a bit redundant.
What was your question?
Back to a smaller size, so that
Yes, you're
war
smaller
hammer.
guy.
Okay,
Yes,
so I'm
you're
gonna
fine.
take that hammer and I'm just gonna try making our path so that way we don't all have to try to push our way through. And I just try to slice the two edges of the bush so we can just walk through with ease.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Cut through the
Okay.
hedges, and you're back on the path that you were on before.
Excellent. I say to Baroque, I say, Mr. Here, I think we're not making any headway here. Would it be better to
Yeah, that's true.
would it be better to go to a new place like the mushroom area?
Not even an option. But we can try. Well, we just tried north, right? Haven't tried south. I mean, we kind of tried south.
Yeah, we did. Because
No,
south
we
was the
tried. We
mushroom
tried
area.
east and west. No, that was like the southmost part of the west wing. I thought. Yeah, like we went west and then we went south, but we haven't gone straight south yet. The next step is to go south.
Well, have we gone north? I mean, that's if we head
We just
back
went
towards
north.
the tree. We went
We
back
just
to
went
the tree.
north.
You
Yeah.
haven't gone north of the tree. No,
What did we originally? What? I thought I just went north.
you went north of the fountain,
Hmm.
which is
Okay,
just-
yeah. Let's go
Let's
north
go back
of
to
the
the
tree then.
tree and actually go to the quote unquote
Yeah, so
intended
you guys
route
right
that we
now
went.
are like just off to like the right of the tree. Well,
Okay, yeah.
to the left, the west of the tree to make things
But
easier.
Then we'll go
When-
the opposite way of the tree. The
Why don't
opposite
we
way
just
we
go-
originally went.
I speak up and I say, Mr. Here, I know that when we came through the door, there was a path forward. Should we just go through the forward route or
Yeah.
my
Okay.
understanding is that's the path right in front of the door.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys loop around to the front of the tree and you head past the doorway now. As you walk that way, you see a grassy lawn in front of you.
Nope, that's not happening.
The gravel pathways of the garden area give way to lawn here. The hedges to either hand fall away to allow a widening vista of green grass. There are some buildings and trees set in the middle of the lawn.
About time.
So if you walk
All right,
in,
well, now this is where Chrissy shines right here, is walking up to random doors and opening them.
Right.
I think if anybody is well equipped to do this job, it's her.
That's very true. Is there anything else you want to add, Toby?
not right now. No.
Chrissy,
Well,
you there?
Chrissy, I'll ask you to unmute as long as you don't scream into the microphone again.
Never did scream to the microphone.
Okay, so
The
you ready to
cat
open
did.
up some doors?
Yes, and ask for toe juice. Can I ask for toe juice?
You're the chosen one.
You're the
Can
only
I
one who
ask
can
for-
do it.
Can I ask for toe juice?
You can maybe ask other questions like
Yeah, that's a good.
any
let's not
weird
start off with that.
occurrences. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can ask that like at the very end. At first, just ask like
Right. Act
anything
friendly
strange
as
has
if
been
like
happening around here.
Wait. Sorry. So the only thing that I like when you said like open doors, I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask for toe juice. So explain exactly what I have to ask for, because like I'm only built for opening doors to ask for toe juice. That's the only thing.
Okay, so Chrissy is not the one to drop in, so
right.
I
You
can
see,
do it.
I can open the doors.
No, it doesn't sound like
just-
you can. Doesn't sound like you can.
No,
don't
I
want it to
really
be a
can.
whole
Just
deal.
explain it to me. Just
No.
do it. Just do it.
How close?
I'm
is
gonna
the
walk up
closest
to the
door?
first door and open it.
Are you just gonna open it, not even knock?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I mean,
Good
there's
idea.
not. So as you walk into like this grassy area, I guess I'll describe everything you see in front of you. Off to your left is going to be a large house with a split-shaped roof. And there are some bushes and things off to the side of the house that is off on your left. Off on your right, you can see an orchard, and then beyond the orchard, past that, are two houses.
Wow, bless you.
Now, the rare one sneeze, that never happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an orchard to our right, and then there's houses and bushes to our left.
There is house to your left.
House, okay.
There are two houses past the orchard on your right.
Orchard, remind me, that's just like fruits on, like, yeah, it's like fruits on
it-
trees.
It is exactly that, yes.
Okay. Because I know there's orchids that are like flowers. So I want to make sure I got
Orchards
the,
And ogres
yeah, ogres, orchids,
are like onions.
orchards. Oh my. Yeah, they're like onions because they smell bad and make people cry. That's why they're like onions.
It's true.
Yeah, I go over to the orchard. And well, what fruits do we see? Or at least what do I see as we approach the orchard?
Yeah, so as you walk to the orchard, the small, well-pruned trees appear to be of the common fruit variety. There's apple, cherry, pear, plum, and a lone galda tree in the center of the orchard. Oddly, each tree seems to bear ripe fruit.
I go for, well, how's the aroma of each of those 5 trees or 6 trees?
They don't particularly smell like much of anything. They're flowering or not flowering. That they have ripe fruit. Is there a kitten screaming
There
into a
is, it's
microphone?
Chrissy's microphone. Has any, I know you said that it's oddly that they're all ripe. Are there any fruits that are on the ground that are potentially rotting that I can smell?
There are not. No.
Hmm. I go to the first tree that I can, like the closest tree that I can, and I try to grab one of the apples from the tree.
Sure. Yeah, you pull down an apple.
Yeehaw. Oh, I guess I said apple. Yeah, I take a fat chomp of it.
Yum 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 yum. Yeah,
Hey, Roch.
it is a perfectly ripe and crispy apple.
And I say, oh boy, this is scrumptious. And I call out to the rest of the group. I say, guys, you've got to try these fruits. At least the apple here, it was mighty fine.
I'll try a pear.
Yeah, I could eat a fruit. I think I'll maybe go for a plum.
Maybe.
I would like to poop in your butthole. That's what I would like.
I get another apple. And I try to savor it more by like just taking. I'll just take one bite, but like try to really take in the flavor.
Yeah, I mean it
the
coats
same
your
thing,
tongue, and
yeah.
you can taste it all the way down your gullet.
And you like hearing jazz music as you eat it.
Yeah. You're like, man, if I had some cheese with this.
I'm gonna try a pear and an apple to see if I can get the similar kind of harmony.
Yeah, you close your eyes, and it's like blue lines off to one side, but then like red like explosions on the other. And
This is
they're
like
kind of-
Ratatouille. Like
What do you-
And then,
Ratatouille.
and
What
then
do
when I
you
eat
mean?
them,
What are you
happens when I eat them
talking?
together?
Like when
I
he
don't
eats
even-
Yeah,
when he eats the strawberry and then the cheese.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, I can
I
see the
guess now that
similarity.
you mention it, it's kind of similar.
It's exactly like that actually. It's like the
Uh,
same.
I don't know about exactly. Yeah, just when you eat them together, it's like those two things combine, and they're both happening at the same time.
I literally hate you.
Um,
That's exactly what the
you said it
Okay,
was
Ratatouille.
like a
so
Radula,
so
or
my next
what's the
move
other
is
fruit?
to move to Paris and live on somebody's windsill.
Yep.
And
Because you're a rat, and you also summon rats, and you
No.
became a rat, and you tried
no,
to
I just
invite
don't
a
need.
rat.
I just don't need
Chris,
much
I think
space to live.
that's filmist. I really don't appreciate that. If you could,
Yeah,
have
you're
that kind of-
discriminating by film right now.
yeah, it's really offending me at least. But what's the other fruit you said? The weird one, or at least the other tree,
Galga?
the galga. Yeah, I started looking at all the fruits and like, seems like everybody's enjoying them, but I haven't had that special fruit probably of sorts. So I approach it. And I try to pluck a fruit from the tree.
So, I have realized that I did not get a fruit, and I did ask for if I could poop in your butthole, and you did not respond. That did hurt my feelings a lot.
So, yeah, I go for a Golga.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, Aaron. You said you're gonna eat a Gouda.
I want to like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you eat one. It is a refreshing, a bit salty. They're like
Okay.
cone-shaped fruit.
Okay.
It's whitish, but it's got a bit of a golden hue to it as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
it's slightly sweet, a bit savory.
okay? Is it like juicy, or is it more like crisp and like you chew it?
Yeah, it's a bit crisper. It's like think like an apple. It's kind of like that.
Okay. But there's only one of these trees, right? Like if all of
Correct.
yeah, okay.
Yes, there are many of the other types, but there's only one Gouda tree.
Is there like a core in the middle, or do I just eat through all of it?
Yeah, there's a core and there's seeds.
Okay. I try eating as close as I can before it kind of doesn't taste right, and then I
eat the rest.
sure, yeah.
I
And then
kind of
start-
walk up behind him. I sneak behind him, and I'm like, "You gonna finish that?"
Yeah, you eat his sloppy seconds.
Then I start approaching the. How close are both of those buildings? Are
They are
equidistant,
directly.
or
They're like behind the orchard, not terribly far away, maybe like 20 feet or so.
oh, that's not terribly far away at all. Yeah. I go to the one on the right.
Ooh, big fall. That was. You okay?
What?
Like the cat must have fallen.
Oh,
Hey, you can rebuild the cat.
maybe
Use
we're
the-
building him for the first time.
Maybe.
RoboCat. He's cyberbiotic. I don't know the rest of the song.
I'd never even heard of it.
Oh.
Anyway, I approach the building to the right after eating 2 fruits, both of which are delicious. Actually, 3 fruits.
Mhm. So you're like fruit drunk now.
So the building off on the right is it's a cottage. This thatched dwelling is small and well kept, but unremarkable. The doorway faces the orchard, and there are a few small round windows. And it appears that there is a loft above the main story, for there is a diamond-shaped window there.
Any does it have a chimney?
No, there's no chimney.
Okay. I knock on the door.
Who is it?
um,
Oh, stop doing that.
man,
Don't
that was
care.
a big question. I say telegram. I can roll for that, but
Sure. Yeah, roll me like a deception.
I can roll a bluff.
That is fine. Yeah, pretty good bluff. So you say telegram, and someone says out, they call it, they're like, Bill, telegram for you. I'll be right there. And he walks up to the door, and then you can hear someone walking up to the door, and it opens a little crack, and he's like, I'll take the telegram.
And I pull out a leaf that I found on the ground before. Like as I hear something coming by, like I quickly pick up a leaf, and try to quickly with my thumb like put some etches into it. And I say, "Yes, sir."
Do me a dex check.
Yeah.
All while Aaron's doing this, I'm sneaking up behind him,
And my dexterity is
Sneaking up behind the house.
+3.
behind Aaron.
Can I just notice
Roll,
it every
roll
time?
me like hide.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
I'm doing.
zero a spot. I have a +3 modifier, so it's 17.
Sure. Yeah, you're able
Right.
to mark. What were you rolling a spot for? I would see if you can see.
Yeah, if I spot Baroque trying to walk up behind me. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a contested roll for your hide to see if that works.
What, one contested roll was not enough?
I haven't contested anything yet.
Aaron's contesting it. Contested it with the spot.
Doesn't matter if he's contesting it. He's not the one you're trying to sneak up on.
What? I thought he
I'm
was.
sneaking up behind him. I'm not sneaking up on anybody. I'm walking behind him, hoping nobody notices me. It's a general sneak. It's not. I'm not sneaking at anybody or with any intention.
I quickly etch literally anything. It could look like anything, and I hand it to the man. I say, "Yes, I'm here to deliver this giant lizard man."
Yeah,
well,
nice try.
that doesn't
say.
foretell anything. I say, I have a message. I'm not sure who it's from, but it seems to be rather urgent. So, and I kind of peer inside. I say, "Do you mind if I come in, sir? I have some matter to discuss with you."
You can either give it to me here or read it if you'd like. I don't have much in the way of entertaining guests, unfortunately.
I quite understand, sir. Well,
Okay. And now, while Aaron's saying this, I'm on the deck, and I look at Aaron in a position. The lizard can't see me, and I like wink at him. I'm like, yeah.
How do I see you, but he can't see you?
I'm positioned so that he can. Like he's at the door, and I'm like
Is he
hiding.
looking behind himself?
Who, the lizard man?
No.
Me. How am I seeing you?
Yeah, he's facing
Okay.
towards the door.
This
Like,
is
I'm
the
in-
house. Aaron's
Yep.
here. Lizard man is at the door. I'm on the wall as well.
Okay.
Right. I guess I did fail my spot. So I mean, it was okay, sure.
Yeah, I snuck up on you, but now I'm letting you know I'm here. And I'm telling you to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So I say in character, I say, "Yes, sir. Let me give it a go, but I don't believe I can read the script yet." I try making it out like maybe it's I don't know. So I could read it to you, but could you at least make out what kind of language this is? As I kind of show him the leaf.
Well, let's see here. Put my
And then I try to
glasses on.
sneak inside of the house.
I mean, the door's like cracked.
And then I do a climb.
Okay. Give it a shot.
I also like how you're like, you have the least amount of health out of the entire crew, and you still try to doing the most crazy things.
I got good defense though. So
Sure. Yeah, you climb up. Start climbing the wall of the cottage.
I
Hey,
climb up through the window.
What was that, Kristen?
Can he just heal himself? Or
No,
does he not have? Oh, because he doesn't have any of his stuff in his pockets. correct?
Inventory.
Mhm.
Yes, the inventory.
Yeah.
Is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So
My
you're-
God, Piper, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And then I try and then Aaron can continue his conversation.
yeah. So
That's all
what
just
does
happening while he's talking.
what does the man say?
He's like, let me get my glasses on here. Let's see now. I can't say I recognize the script either. Yeah, I can't say I know what language that is.
Okay. So I say, well, I understand, sir. It was quite foreign to me as well, but if you don't mind, sir, it won't take too long. Do you mind if I use your telly and I'll phone my boss and see if he knows what kind of script this is? He's the one who told me to deliver to you.
If you use my what?
Your telly, like a phone. Sorry, phone. That like those Americans use.
You mean a lift? That's what we call them here.
Yeah, a lift.
Call them a lift.
Yeah, the lift. Can I use a lift to lift to my boss about the script?
Yeah, I suppose that should be fine.
Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate your time.
Sure. Come on in. The mate is just making some fish and boots.
Fish juice.
Fish and boots.
Okay, fish and boots.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds quite scrumptious. But please, I don't mean to oppose any longer than I already have. I won't be long.
I wasn't offering you any. I was just telling you if you smell something inside the cottage, that's what it is. It's not for you. I said already, I don't have much in the way of entertaining guests.
Right here, sir. Like I said, I won't be long.
Come on in then. And he opens the door up.
At this point, I try and break through the window. I don't want to break through it at first. I want to try and get into it without breaking it.
I mean, it's just like it doesn't open. It's just like a window. So if you want to get through it, you would be breaking it.
Okay.
I'm gonna, before you do anything, I'm gonna continue Hugo's scene and describe what the cottage looks like. So as the doors open and as you walk inside, you can see that the entire first floor of the cottage is some 3 feet below ground level. There are steps that lead down to like a sub basement type of thing as you enter the cottage. It is filled with warm water, and you can see the lizard man that you were talking to earlier, Bill, and his friend who called out to him earlier are both here inside the cottage, and you can see kind of areas where they would rest and sleep. A flight of stone stairs along the upper wall of the cottage leads into a low loft area where miscellaneous items are stored.
Okay. Yeah, so I say to the lizard man, whose name is Bill, that I do not know, I say, yes, sir, and where would I find your lift?
Yeah, the lift is just back through there. If you head up the stairs there, you'll see it up near the top of the cottage. Hey Mitch. Yes, what is it? Mitch, I know you're busy preparing the fishing boots, but you know, we're entertaining guests now. You think you could run out for a spot of tea, mate?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me just I won't be more than a tilly and a tally. I'll be right back.
And the second lizardman leaves the cottage. So it's just you and Bill in there.
I just say, right here, under my breath. So I kind of like try to quickly glance around, get a feel for this place as I wait for the lift. Well, he told me where it is, so I mean,
Lift's upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right up the stairs there, mate.
right here. Then I'll be on my way. Like I said, I won't be
Right.
long. So I take it I just get there with ease. I don't have any trouble on the way there.
No, you just walk up the stairs. Yeah, you walk up there and you can see an old rotary phone.
Okay,
Dusty,
cool. So
hasn't been used in quite a while.
All right, I'm gonna climb up to the window that Aaron is most near.
That's,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so you climb up the wall and you're kind of peering in the diamond-shaped window on the second floor of the house.
I knock on it.
I'll roll this.
I'll see you here.
You do or do not?
You do.
Okay. I picked up the rotary and I'm just about to dial when I hear a knocking. I look over and I see Mr. Here.
Yeah. So I motion to like open it up. Like I use sign language and I go, which means open the window.
With the rotary in my hand, I say, well, I guess like one of them's like this.
So you just whip
And
them.
then I do this exact like face up. Like, what do you want to do with this window here? Like,
The window does not open. I would also point out, just like the two below it, it is not a window that opens and closes. It is just there specifically to let in light.
I hold the phone as like I start to dial out to some number. I don't have a freaking boss's number, so I remember me mom always told me that whenever I'm in trouble, I should call the police, and their number is 1 3 12 9 6 13 2 1 5 4 4 8 7 3 2 2. No, I mean 1 3 7 6 5 2.
Boy, mate, you working the lift all right up there? You having any trouble calling your boss?
No, sir. Sorry, I forgot his number. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I messed up one of his numbers, so I had to hang up and call him again. Won't be long. Yeah, I dial the number 1-800-555-5555. Yeah, I wait for it to ring, and
It rings a couple times, and you can hear someone pick up. Like,
Yeah, hello. This is Bill.
with the phone still to the ear, I kind of peer out and like,
yeah, you can see him on a separate lift downstairs.
Whoops, sorry, I think I dialed the wrong number again. Go again. And
Wow, what a funny coincidence that is. He called my number.
I say out and I say, I think my boss has one digit off. Let me try one more time, sir.
Yeah, give it a ring.
And I go 1-800-555-5545. And I wait for it to
Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah, hello, this is Bill.
I think I got the wrong number, sir. I'm sorry. And I hang up and I peer out again. I say, Mr. Your name would happen to be Bill, would it?
Yeah, it's my name. I'd ask you not to wear it out.
Righto. Did you pick up the phone twice then?
What's it to you, mate?
Well, you see, I'm almost absolutely positive that I called my boss, and I think you might have picked up both times. I could be mistaken, but
Oh no, you're right. I did.
I know it's none of me business, sir, but why do you have two phone numbers? And why do you have a third phone?
That's a funny thing about lifts, ain't it, mate? They only go up or down. And as you can see, there ain't no more stairs going up, mate.
Righto. Just
Right.
I I'll be just one more moment, sir. And
Yeah,
back.
take your time.
Yeah. So I go back to dial number, and like just as I'm about to finish it, I silently click it back in, and I start to think about what he just said. He's like, take your time. So I do that. So I start to snoop around, looking around, like seeing, I don't know how much I can see in this area, whether it's just like a hallway, at least another door, or if it's like, this is just the only lift area. So but I try to take as much information as I can and see if there potentially is a way to open that window.
No, there's no way to open the window.
Okay.
As you look around, like the upper level of the house, you can just see miscellaneous things here and there, just like little items that have collected dust for the most part. It looks like the area where they live and sleep is downstairs, and this is just like an attic space basically, where old things that they don't really have any particular use for may have ended up.
Okay. I pick up the phone. I dial all nines. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, hello, this is Bill.
I just
Yes,
sent back while this was happening. Level.
I say, yes, sir, Bill. What number doesn't call here?
Sorry, I don't quite understand what you mean, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I guess I'm trying to say that when I try to lift me boss, I normally can get a hold of him, but here it seems to only route to you. Do you know how to counteract that? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I explained it to you earlier. Funny thing about a lift, mate, it only goes up and down. As you can see, there ain't no more stairs going up from where you are now, are there?
But there seems to be an attic. Yes. So
Yeah,
how'd you get to the attic?
You're in it, mate. You're in it right now.
Oh, I'm in the attic. I thought you said that
Yeah.
they're in the basement. So it's like I just
They're
went one
in
flight of-
essentially like a sub basement, in that like the ground level is below the level of the grounds. Like there's
Oh.
stairs going down as you enter the cottage. It's like, it's not a
Oh.
basement, but it's like a Korean like sub basement where like
Right.
the floor is below the actual level of the ground.
but that's also considered to be like the main.
It's the
first
ground
floor,
level. Yes, that's the first floor. You're on the second floor.
And the second floor is immediately the attic because it's the last floor.
Effectively, yeah, it's like an attic in that there's like a bunch of old stuff that's just up there collecting dust.
Got it. There's no chimney of sorts. Nothing
No.
to.
Nope.
Did you need
While he's
anything else
thinking,
there, mate?
I'm gonna find his wife. I'm gonna find Bill's wife.
Mitch. Who's
Mitch.
to say it's his wife? Who's to say it's not just a
Wow, this guy's really assuming.
prepubescent male? Like that's the name Mitch is what I got from it. That's all I got. I wouldn't be
Okay,
assuming anything.
so are you
I'll
you're
find
I'm not
doing
done
this
yet.
like what?
Is this lift? Is it wired or is it just placed in the attic?
You don't actually see any wires.
Can I try picking it up?
Yeah.
I pick up the entire lift and I bring it downstairs.
Okay.
And then I make the phone call. I
Yeah.
dial 1-800 all fives.
As soon as you pick it up, actually, before you even dial, you hear a
Hello, this is Mitch.
or not Mitch,
This is Bill.
and Bill's just like looking you right in the eyes.
So before I even pick up the whole shindig itself. Oh, you're saying
No. Before you dial, after you pick up the receiver and put it to your ear, you're already connected with Bill.
We're on the same floor, ain't we, mate? It's like we're standing in this lift together, right?
So it's I put the phone down. Now that we're on the same floor.
Goodbye.
So a way to go up. Now that there's a way to go up, yes?
Yeah, you just took the stairs, didn't you, mate? You just walked on them, eh? Up and then down. So I'd say there's a way.
Yes, sir. Do you perchance have do you have like a campfire or some place to make a smoke signal? I think that's the best way to signal my boss now.
I don't have a campfire here, no. You might be able to start a fire outside, though. But I can't say I'd recommend it, mate. This whole garden belongs to me boss.
And who is your boss, sir?
Yeah, he's a head honcho around these parts. His name is Charldos, the Archmage. Yeah, this is his garden. Me and Mitch here kind of we take care of the orchard, kind of keep things in order, nice and clean for him, like.
And who's the people to the other building over here?
Hey, listen, mate. I mind my business. I recommend you mind yours.
Righto then, sir. Do you mind if I take this lift with me then?
I shan't allow it. You see, the funny thing about lifts, mate, they only go up and down.
Righto, sir. Yes. I'm gonna leave you with this telegram, and I'll be on my way.
Oh, you're not even gonna stay for tea? I had Mitch go and get it special.
Why, sir? I'm sorry. Maybe you misheard me. I didn't say I was gonna go yet. I said that I can't wait to get to tea yet.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you what. I'm gonna be trying all me numbers, and if your telephone rings, don't pick it up. I mean, sorry, not your telly. I mean, your lift. If your lift rings, don't pick it up. That's probably just me calling.
I mean, I'm gonna have to pick it up. It's part of my job, ain't it?
Righto then. Righto. I'll just. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Right, mate.
I'll just take a seat here. Anyway,
I'll let you know when Mitchy boy is back. We can have us a spot of tea.
why? Thank you, sir. That's quite nice.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
that's all
so
I'm
we'll
gonna do.
cut there from Hugo.
Okay,
Baroque, you said that you were gonna try and figure out where Mitch is going.
Yeah.
Okay, and are you doing this as soon as he leaves, or are you after he's already gone gonna try and follow him?
It was a little bit after because I tried to get the window thing going. I'd probably say it was probably a minute or two after. But
Okay, then Me-Me, what do you want to do?
Where did I leave off at? So I forget.
Yeah, so you're just in front of the cottage right now, or maybe you're off to the side. You might have hidden when Mitch came out. But you're just right in front of the cottage where Hugo is right now, and Baroque is like climbing the wall of the cottage right now.
Oh yeah, that's a nice idea. Are there any flowers near the cottage?
No, there's not really, not here. Most of the flowers are back in like the garden area where you came from before.
Okay. I don't have anything particular that I want to do right now, but
Okay, so you're just standing around then?
I guess so until I don't know. I don't have anything that I want to do right now that I can think of that I want to do particularly.
Okay. Okay, so Baroque, you're gonna try and follow Mitch. Do you have like a tracking skill?
No. I don't make it anyways.
Yeah, you don't have any idea which way he went. You know he went back into the garden, but that's about it.
Yeah, so I go in the garden.
You walk through the grassy lawn and you can see the big tree in front of you with the path heading off to the left and right.
Okay. A lot of stuff here is sentient, yeah. So I'm gonna try and find something alive, something that moves, and try and spot some animal. See if they know any information.
Yeah, the only animals you can see around are like some butterflies here and there, but they don't appear to be able to understand you or to talk.
Yeah, I'll follow her deeper into the garden. I guess left or right, right?
Yep.
Right goes to the door, and then left goes to the garden. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, they both effectively go to the same direction.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go left.
Yep, you head left.
The left. I see if I can sense anything moving there. Any broken twigs? Any ruffled feathers? Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Gather information.
Sure.
Or spot.
Yeah, as you walk forward, you can see that circular like bed of flowers and silvery bushes right in front of you, and you can hear the flowers chatting amongst themselves.
Did you hear that Barbara was going out with George, but George didn't tell her that he has 2 kids with Susan? Oh, do tell.
You know, they're just having their own little gossipy conversation. So
Right.
do
Want to know more?
you want to approach them or?
I approached them.
Okay. And
Yeah. Hey, you guys can hear me, right?
Wow, we got a human in here. Yeah, we can understand you.
I kind of turned to Lucas there.
I just walked by the orchard, and it's crazy because
Do tell.
I got robbed by these 2 people. One's like a preteen kind of kid. The other one's like an old man with like a gruff kind of voice. You guys know anything about these guys? Over by the orchard, right outside the garden.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been up there. We kind of just stick right here.
Well, what have you seen around here?
Oh, just like other flowers, and we'll see butterflies every now and then, and the hedge bushes, and we
I
saw.
walk by. So I walk back the direction I came from, and then I take the other direction.
You head down that path, and you can see in front of you a circular bed of flowers and silvery bushes.
Did you hear that George is dating Susan? But Susan didn't tell him that George actually is the father of her 2 kids. Oh, do tell.
You know, they're having this conversation.
Yeah. I walk back. Bit defeated. Bit bummed I didn't see Mitch. So I'm gonna hustle back to the cottage to see if I can catch him midway. But if not,
Yeah, as you're running back to the cottage, you do see Mitch actually walking back towards the cottage.
is he in view of the cottage yet?
Yeah, he's past the grassy lawn at this point. He's walking like almost to the orchard.
Almost to the orchard.
Wait, how did Justin know what Mitch looks like?
He is a giant lizard man. I mean, he doesn't know what he looks like clearly, and then
But
he
he's
described
just
him as a young
assuming.
boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which
I
is
didn't
like,
think
you
he'd
gave
seen
that
him.
direction. I'm like, well, I definitely haven't seen those two people.
Giant lizard man, huh? Did
Yeah,
not
they're
think he
like
was strong.
they're like an aquamarine kind of color.
All right, well, I make a little chalk baseball hat. I walk up to him. Same shtick as that one time in the restaurant. I'm gonna try and bluff him. I'm gonna say,
What? Yeah.
I'm gonna say, do you know who owns this orchard over here? Well, I'm like, excuse me, like, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm with the Orchard Inspection Agency. And I'm just wondering, just making sure everything's up to snuff here. If I can get a quick tour.
I could have sworn we killed all of you years ago.
Nope, one left.
There's still some of you alive, huh?
Yeah, it was real tough getting out of there. I mean, I had to.
Bill, the orchard inspection people are here.
I'll be right out.
Just hang on here for a moment, dear. He'll be right out.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, Bill comes out of the house. He's like,
Yeah, what can I help you with? I thought we killed all you blokes years ago.
No, you guys sure did try that. But you know us, we're a scrappy little bunch. I am sad to say I am the only one left. So, when my lifetime ends here in about 50 years, you won't have to deal with this too much longer. But
Well,
until then, you
folks
better
left.
make sure this thing's up to snuff, because otherwise I'll have the IRS on you. Quicker than the flowers know about the gossip going around. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Anyways.
Mitch, if he's the only one left, I reckon we could just kill him and be done with the whole thing then, yeah?
Right, yeah, you
Hey.
are right, Mitchy boy.
I don't know if you guys want to do that. I mean, and I pop my guns out a little
yeah, roll for initiative.
bit. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna wait.
Big initiative.
Big rolls.
Right.
And when they say that, and after I, flex my guns, I'm gonna do a little whistle. Just let the teammates know where I'm at. I guess I can do with that information what they will.
Yeah. Should we all roll listen to see if we hear him, or?
Hugo, I'm gonna say you don't.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if he's, I guess, yeah. Did Bill close the door?
Yeah, he would have closed the door after himself.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I mean you're on the upper floor.
Can I roll a
Well, I'm on
a here?
the basement.
Can I roll
Yeah,
a here?
Kristen. Yeah, you can roll. Listen.
A listen? Listen. Do I
Yeah,
have a
so
listen?
can
Do I have listen?
Lucas, you should be your secondary skill.
Listen. Hello, cat.
Hello.
I was talking to the cat.
Oh, got it.
He was walking.
Nice. What about
Pardon me.
Lucas? Does he hear?
Does he matter? Does Lucas matter?
Yes.
That's the rhetorical question. Of course.
LLM. Lucas lives matter.
Yeah, dude. Amen to that, bro. Amen to that.
I actually don't care for that saying. Lucas is a good guy, We have heartwarming talks, but
So you should stop saying so.
But Lucas
Not
lives
initiative,
matter.
Toby.
I don't think that should be like a protest,
Why?
cuz I don't know.
Explain. Are you just parroting whatever you hear on social media, or do you actually have your own opinions?
Rough.
Has anyone ever talked about Lucas lives not being able to be protests?
It's just the former then. Just parrot whatever you hear on social media.
You roll initiative. Is Lucas supposed to be in the fight, or is he rolling to listen?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know if he has listen actually. I was rolling initiative
Okay.
because I am setting up all the combat stuff. So just a paging Dr. Freud moment.
Dr. Freud, as a Dr. Sigmund Freud, as a doctor, one of the first psychologists ever been, like a
You're
major
setting up more.
psychology.
What's Toby setting up?
Sigmund
I'm
Freud.
getting combat stuff ready.
And
Yes,
then you mentioned
Dr.
Freud.
Sigmund Freud. You're absolutely correct, Aaron. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Hello. What's the original meme? I would love to know.
This is real. It's like, you know how a bunch of people think that like lizard people are running the country. It's just like
Yeah,
a
have you
Komodo
seen-
dragon photoshopped onto the president. This is real.
Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg? He's a
Oh
man.
yeah, have you seen
Running
him
the country.
recently? He's gotten fat, dog. Like,
Is he really?
yeah, Zuck he put on some weight here recently.
All right.
He made this announcement for those new like Ray-Ban Facebook glasses or whatever, which are actually
Yeah.
pretty rad. But he made that announcement like some like Facebook like video or something he posted, and he looked bit of a butterface.
Oh, I loved everything about him. Oh, maybe I just can't spell the words Ray-Bans. Oh, there it is.
You said you couldn't spell the word sus.
Your mom. Oh. I think
I
this is the
can't
right
find a
image.
recent picture of him.
Not finding a lot, but find what I can.
Sussy.
Anyway, yeah, Zuckerberg and what is all this drunk?
Okay. So initiatives have been rolled. Lizard men are going first.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Kristen will listen to dice. That sucks.
So, question: what am I doing in this whole entire situation right now?
So you
Probably your
did
mom.
not hear this interaction, I guess, based on the listen roll. You didn't hear this whole thing happening.
I thought I heard it though.
You
did
got
not.
a 9 for your listen. Should not do it.
I thought I got a 19.
Got a 9. But I think it's fairly reasonable to assume that you would see the lizard leaving the house and maybe look to see where he was going and see the captain. So if you'd like to be in this fight, you're welcome to be in the fight.
I would like to.
I will add you in.
Do it then.
Initiative.
Roll your initiative as well as Mr. Slippery.
So I say I like Bill's voice a lot, but it definitely hurts my throat to do it.
I bet it does.
Would Mr. Slythery come in too?
Yeah.
I've heard his voice before though. Who'd you
She's got no chance.
What, Bill's voice?
Yeah,
He might have been somebody, but I mean, it's
maybe
just,
not the accent, but yeah.
yeah, it's just like a very deep throaty like English.
I think
voice.
I think he was close to Tom.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
remember what voice I did for him originally.
That's fine.
Close to Tom, but I think Tom's more of like an Irish thing almost.
Well, all right. Radio. Chrissy, you roll that initiative for you and Mr. Slythery.
Me roll an initiative for me and Mr.
Yep.
Slythery?
Yep.
Yeah, you wanted to join the
Every
fight, yeah?
time you enter combat, you roll initiative to see what the turn order
Yes,
is.
I do understand this whole entire interaction thing. Just,
Awesome. There's one.
yeah.
What are you, German? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I have a joke. Wait, hold on. I gotta remember how the joke goes. I'll tell during the fight.
Cool.
I'll find the joke. actually.
Okay, so Me-Me is first then.
I do?
Yep.
Cool. I would use the paper cutter. Can I use paper cutter attack?
Yes.
So I roll for it, correct?
That's accurate. That's how this game works.
Yeah, I did really, yeah. So why is it not? Oh, I'm still in Mr. Slythery's. 1 second. I feel like it take a long time, and I don't understand why. Could very easily be on mine right now.
Count it out. So I'll take a joke.
So actually, I guess before combat officially starts, so Bill and Mitch are there, and they're confronting Justin, who is like posing as an orchard inspector, and Me-Me and Mr. Slithery and Lucas all kind of run up from behind, and Mitch is like,
Bill, who are these people? Are they with the orchard inspector? What's exactly going on here?
They're your butthole.
I'd like to much ask the same thing myself, Mitchy boy. Who are you blokes? What do you want with us? Are you here to help out this orchard inspector?
What, you thought I just inspect orchards on my own? What do you think, I don't bring backup?
You said you were the last one left,
know,
love.
I don't care what you think about me and my race and my job. But we learn from our past mistakes, unlike you blokes.
Oh,
You just keep walking out and
you
trying
just
to kill
appropriate
all
the
their
word
inspectors
bloke?
every time.
Yeah,
You
bloke,
know,
bloke is
people-
our word. You can't use that. That's
No.
us. You can't use that.
Good.
Opposite as all my
Are
turn.
you ready,
to use the word
for your
bloke.
orchard to be inspected, bud? Or you want to do this? You want to tumble?
Yeah, why don't you inspect this horse?
and he flips you the bird.
It's nice, yeah.
Oh, very nicely done, Bill.
And Mitch kind of gives
Inspection
him like a
passed.
little golf clap. Okay, and now combat can start. Maybe you can do whatever you want.
Oh, I can go now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wanted there to be a moment of interaction before.
Who?
combat
What are you doing that
starts.
to?
To one of the lizard men, I assume.
Probably. It's a good roll.
I know.
Yeah, good job.
Okay,
Solid.
yeah, you hit. And you deal 2 damage after DR.
Oh, Bill, he cut me. He cut me right on the arm.
That sounds Irish.
Okay, so that is Me-Me's turn. Next on the turn order is going to be Bill. And these lizard men get 2 attacks per round, just so you know. So Bill is running at, he's going to go ahead and take a couple slashes at Baroque, the orchard inspector.
This is why we can't let lizard rule the world.
Okay, so the first one is a crit. And he's going to hit you for 24 damage.
I'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bill slices you down. He's like,
That's what we do to orchard inspectors around here. That's
I
what
don't
we do
know.
around these parts.
I don't know why you keep on getting to battles when you still only have like 4 HP.
I did not want to get into a battle. I wanted to inspect an orchard. This was not my plan. I don't know why you think this is my plan.
I mean, it's either it works or they're gonna fight you. It's like
I don't think that's the only 2 options.
I think that's how it was supposed to work at the restaurant. Christy failed her bluff.
Yeah, in
She
the
died.
restaurant. This is not the restaurant.
Well, that's where you used the inspection the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those were the 2 options.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah, Baroque's down. So Mitch is going to attack Lucas.
Wait, Baroque?
Yeah.
He's here?
He was.
he's Justin. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Aaron's old character. I don't know why. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Names are both start with B.
Yeah, they sound a little bit alike. But
All right, Lucas is going to roll defense. And he will not defend the first one, but he will defend the second one. He ends up taking 4 damage. So Lucas is going to go to... it's going to 13. Okay, and then it is Lucas's turn. And Lucas is not stoked about Baroque getting cut down again. He's like,
You guys, I just carried him all over the garden earlier, and he just woke back up. The poor little guy was tuckered out, and now, gosh dang, he had to hurt him again. Don't hold me accountable for whatever happens after this. And he is
Can't delete his bastard sword because that doesn't exist anymore. He's going to attack them with his. Is that what he wants to do? Yeah, he's going to attack with a short sword.
If it hits, I mean that's
So that's good.
fairly good damage for a short sword. That is.
Yeah, I agree. It's the most he could do. It does not hit.
Sad.
Okay, make a death saving throw, bro. Justin.
Sorry.
D20.
That's a crit fail.
Yeah, it sure is.
I mean, the rules are the rules. Yeah,
Some nice guys.
Baroque is
They're nice.
dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get it. So what if he rolls a 20? He immediately revives.
Yeah,
or-
he'll immediately come to if it's a 20, and you immediately die if you hit a crit fail.
Well,
That goes.
Yeah, it's Slithery's turn. We'll have to get you a new character here.
very
Wait, so, like-
unfortunate.
So who's our new captain?
no one-
That's a question for the future.
That is a
Currently,
good
you guys are in combat with 2 lizard men.
Okay, I'm gonna use my snake attack. Or he's gonna use a snake attack. So
Well,
I mean, I'll roll defense, but it won't do any damage. That's... All right, and it's Me-Me again.
it is me. I will use my paper cutter.
And I assume you're just going to attack the one that already has damage dealt to it. Yeah, he crit fails defense. So I'll give you double damage on that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what just happened, but it switched like the side of where like it shows all the like the things that like the defense and the attack stuff. It switched it to the left side of my computer. How do I change it back?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Aaron, do you know if
I'm
maybe-
testing it out now. Trying to see if there's a reason.
Yeah, see if you can figure it out. Okay, yeah, so you do a real nice cut on one of them. Bill, I believe, was the one that already had damage tracked on him. So yeah, you cut Bill real nice and clean down his torso, and he is bleeding pretty badly. He's looking worse for wear for sure. He's like,
Leave it to the orchard inspectors to muck up a perfectly fine day.
and yeah, it's Bill's turn next. So he is going to attack you, Kristen.
Attack me with what?
With his claws twice. Go ahead and roll defense for me.
Twice?
Hmm.
Wait. He gets to attack him twice.
Yep, they attack twice per round. So you roll defense twice.
Twice. Letting me.
Good defense rolls. Yep. So
Did it
Sorry to
hit?
interrupt. Sorry to
So
interrupt.
attack, or
How do I get
defend twice? Good.
to that one thing with all of the different races and classes and such?
oh,
I'll send it to you.
What I look
yeah.
up?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna send it to you.
Actually,
thank
I
you.
have it as a file. I'll just send it to you as a file.
Cool. Yeah, so both of those miss Me-Me, and now Mitch is going to attempt to attack Me-Me as well. And roll me defense twice again, Kristen.
defense again. This and
Too
this.
big. Uh-oh.
Big defense rolls. Yeah, you block them both again.
Oh.
So yeah, no damage at all. You're kind of just like bobbing and weaving in between their slashes as they both try and claw you down. You kind of are able to fold yourself and get out of the way of all their attacks.
They don't try me, dude.
And it is Lucas, and he's going to rush back in, and he is going to attempt to hit with his short sword again on Bill, the injured one. Good roll. All right, let's see what happens here. That might be a dead lizard.
Dead lizard. I hear that.
Yeah, so Lucas runs in and he finishes the big gash that you made in Bill earlier. Lucas just kind of jams his short sword in there, and you can see as the color leaves the lizard's face and he falls over to the ground dead. Lucas turns to the next one. He's like, do you want some of this too? And then we are on to Mr. Slithery.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It hits, but he does have 3 DR, so it does no damage.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Alright.
it my turn then?
It is your turn.
Cool. Paper cutter time.
It's almost certainly going to hit, but again, DR, it's not going to do any damage. Yep, hits but no damage. Okay, it's Mitch's go, and he is going to attack Lucas. And he does no damage to Lucas. It's Lucas's go, and Lucas is going to fire his handgun, his hand cannon, at the lizard man.
Lizard man.
And it'll hit him for 1 point of damage. Okay, and it's Slithery.
Probably not gonna
Okay.
hit, right?
It's not going to do any damage. I won't even
Yeah.
defense. Your go.
Nice.
All right, good attack.
I hit.
Okay, yep. And you hit him for 2 damage.
Yes.
And Lizard Man's up. He is going to swing at you again, Me-Me, after being injured by you.
Rude.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yikes.
Oh
Well,
shoot.
all right. Here's one.
Good defense on the first one.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
You got a crit succeed on your defense.
Close.
Oh, close. Okay, yeah, so he's going to hit you for 17 total damage, but you have 3
Oh my-
DR, so you'll take,
So I'm.
you'll take 14.
Oh,
So
am I
you'll have
dead?
1 HP left, I believe.
Scary. Okay.
And it's Lucas, and so Lucas is going to take another swing with the short sword.
It's a good swing. Not a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he lost his bastard sword is a huge nerf to Lucas's ability to do any damage.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, crit fail.
Okay, crit fail on defense, so that'll hit for 8 minus 3, so it'll hit him for 5 damage. Lizard
He's
Man's
still not dead?
Starting to look pretty bloody. No, he's not dead.
Man.
How much health does he have left?
I cannot tell you.
Yeah.
What?
I can tell you that he is looking pretty bloody, and he is
Pretty
worse for
bloody.
wear. It's not going to do any damage, so we'll skip over it.
So my turn.
You go. Yeah.
Why does it
This
keep
is big roll, big roll.
big roll? I got this.
We're getting some good rolls here.
It's,
Let's keep it up.
Will it make it?
it could make it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You'll hit him for 1 point of damage.
He's gonna hit me though, and I'm gonna die.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah. Cause
He's going
Yeah.
to swing at Lucas twice.
oh wow, surprising. Thought he's gonna kill me.
It's not
Nah,
surprising.
Lucas gets between the two of you to try and save you before he can attack you.
Well, let's see if
What a
Lucas
good
gets hit.
guy. What a good guy. Aaron, are you still in the battle?
I'm in the house.
Aaron's in the house,
waiting-
just
I'm
kind
waiting
of
for
just
tea.
chilling. He's kind of just hanging out.
He's
Uh,
just.
Lucas
Okay,
will
so
take
it's 1 point
1
of damage.
damage there.
We're not friends with Discord yet.
Lucas
God.
goes down to 12. Okay, and then it's Lucas's turn, and he is going to attack again with his short sword.
Let's see. Max roll. Well,
Well, that doesn't hit.
nope.
All right, Slithery.
Did it roll?
Huh?
Did it roll?
No, I don't see anything. yet,
No. Did it roll?
Now it
Yes.
did.
But I don't know if it's gonna hit.
Probably
It's
not.
okay, it's
Almost
very
certainly
slim.
not. I mean, there's still a chance, but probably not.
No, it's failed.
Maybe.
My turn.
Good, good.
Oh.
I mean, it's not gonna do any damage.
Yeah, it's not
Not
gonna
gonna do any
anything.
damage. Yeah.
All right, lizard men attack. They'll be going for Mr. Slithery this time.
Oh God, Mr. Slithery, please
Even-
don't die.
Even though he hasn't done any damage, he has bit them a few times now at this point.
What the
Wow.
heck?
Okay, okay.
Really bad rolls.
Really bad
Slithery's
rolls.
probably fine.
Probably,
Please,
I mean, yes,
Mr.
here we are,
Slithery.
right?
So that
Level
you can't
3.
leave me at this rate. Not at this rate. I could die.
First one's good.
Without-
Does Mr.
You.
Slithery
Second one's
have-
good.
Oh yeah, he slithers out of the way.
Yeah.
You go slit, slit, slit.
All right,
There.
and Lucas is going to shoot again with his hand cannon. And it will do no damage.
Man, what's up with these amazing rolls? Terrible
Mr. Slithery.
damage.
Mr. Slithery's turn.
No
Yeah.
damage. And Maymay's turn.
Let's see that big hitter. That's not a big hitter.
No damage. And lizard men turn. And they're going to attack Maymay again.
Oh my God. No, I'm gonna
You
die.
can block this. They're both small numbers. Take a 10 for both.
Yeah, just take
There's
a
there's
both.
no.
Take a
Take
10
a
for
what?
both. A
You
10.
can choose to take a 10 whenever you want. You can take a 10, 15, or a 20 whenever you want for blocks. If you take a 10, I don't think there's any disadvantage.
Nope, there isn't.
If you take a 15, you can't attack next turn. And if you take a 20, you can't do anything next turn. So you can just take a 10 for free whenever you want and just like block both of these without having to roll.
Yeah, sure. I'll just take a 10.
Okay, yeah.
Smart.
And Lucas's turn. He's going to attack with his sword again.
Oh, big roll, big
That's,
roll.
that's some big
That's-
damage.
That's some big damage.
That's the kind of damage we need, Lucas.
Look at that critical roll 25.
Look at that.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and Lucas, he sweeps him up nice and clean. He takes him out.
Good job, Lucas.
Lucas kills Mitch, and Mitch goes down. He's like,
I just got the tea.
yeah, and Mitch goes down, and yeah, that's 2 lizard men dead.
Do I
As-
hear? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, as combat ends, Lucas rushes up to Baroque to, he hasn't seen him, breathe or move in a while. He's been locked in combat, hasn't been able to help. He runs up there and he feels his pulse and notices that their captain is dead. And he's like, May, stay right here. I'm gonna go check inside and see if maybe there's something we can do for him. I gotta, maybe Hugo knows something more about this. I'm not very skilled in medicine, but and I could be wrong here, but I don't think the captain's breathing anymore.
Lucas, if he's not breathing, there's nothing we can do. You understand that, right?
I'm
Yeah.
not a doctor. I don't really
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I am. So you see,
Are
because
you?
yes, because before he left, he like told me that if someone's not breathing, then they're not gonna come back alive. So
You need a doctor degree for that. So
Well, I mean, there's really no way to tell for sure. I'm
Well,
gonna go.
but, like,
I'm gonna go check with Hugo real quick. We just stay right here. Keep an eye on him. And Lucas runs back to the cottage and opens up the door. He's like, "Hey, Hugo, are you in there?"
Yes. Is that Lucas?
Yeah, it's me. I don't know what you've been doing, buddy. But
I've been waiting for some tea.
oh yeah, that guy got it, but he's dead now. We got into a bit of a situation outside.
Oh, do tell.
I won't pretend to know all the ins and outs, but it would appear as if the captain was posing as an orchard inspector, and he was kind of just killed, just kind of cut down by the two lizard guys in here. They kind of just, I mean, he seems to be dead. We were engaged in combat with him for a while. Me and Me-Me and Mr. Slithery were able to take out the two of them, but not before they cut him down. And I thought he was fine at first, but he's not breathing no more. I'm not a doctor. Do you know if there's anything we can do for him? I mean, can you take a look? I'm just kind of worried about the captain.
Yeah, I can take a look for you, Mr. Lucas, but I can't say I can do much that you can't do. But I'll surely take a look.
Yeah, so you guys head back out to Baroque's body.
Yeah, I put my hands down and move my antennae around his body. If I can listen for a heartbeat, if I can smell his exhaling, I try listening with all my senses to see if I can notice anything from his body.
You don't notice anything. Yeah, it's stone cold. He's already getting cold and he's not moving. The color's drained from his face, and yeah, it's doesn't look good for him. You can kind of tell it's over, but
I take off my hat and I put it over my my chest, and I have my head bowed down, like facing down. I say, I'm sorry to say this to everyone, but I believe your captain, our captain, has passed away.
oh man, oh don't say it. I know we've had some rough times, but you know, he's family. The captain came in and saved me when I didn't have anybody else. I can't believe I just let him die like this. Is that all I'm good for?
So sorry to cut the sad moment and all, but I actually don't care.
I mean, yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. I won't try and force my feelings on you or anything, but
Yeah. I'm not trying
I'm
to force my feelings on you either.
I'm definitely pretty torn up about this. He might not have been the best guy in the world. Everybody has their faults, but I mean, he took me in when I didn't have nothing or nobody, and he's the only reason I'm here with you fine folks here today. He gave me a new lease on life, and I can't believe he's gone.
I say, I'm sure it's with great sorrow, and I'm sure he wouldn't want us to find things that we regret not saying to him before he passed. I think it's best.
Son of a bitch.
Everything okay?
All right, I lost audio for a while. I didn't hear any of that. Cats knocked my cord out the speaker.
Cats knocked the cord out. That's quite sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll say, like, I'm sure Mr. here, formerly known as Baroque Obama, would not want us to feel that we regret not saying things to him before he passed away. I feel it's best in everyone's favor to remember him in a good memory and let us carry on with his adventurous spirit in his hearts. Yeah.
Well, hey, then thanks for saying that, Hugo. That means a lot. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just gonna take some time and maybe dig a grave for him. I know we can't stay here forever and we can't take him with us, but I want to do what I can to try and to honor his memory before we leave. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a moment to deal with this a little bit myself and try and work through how I'm feeling right now.
And then I say, And I'll try picking him some flowers. I'm sure the flowers won't like it, but I know him for very, very little, but I feel like I can get his just the right kind of flowers for him. And I go out and start looking for the flowers that I know I've seen. I just gotta remember where I saw them to go pick them.
Sure. Yeah, so Hugo heads out to go and pick flowers. Lucas heads off by himself and starts looking through the cottage to see if he can find like a shovel or something to start digging a grave for Baroque with. And Me-Me, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to sit down and start like thinking about who would possibly be the next captain, since our captain died. Who would be like the most reasonable person that would go for the next captain?
Yeah, so everybody kind of heads their own separate ways, and the group's a little bit split up now as everyone is doing their own thing. We're gonna cut from story there at this point. I think that's a fine ending point for the night. But I would like everyone who is alive to level up. It's been a while since we had a level up. At the end of this combat, I think is a fine enough time for everyone to get an extra level. And then
So how do we
Justin,
level up?
What about me? I can help you through that process, Chrissy. How about me, since I was just inside waiting for tea?
like I said, I'm not doing it based on experience so much as just like points in the story where I feel like you are just gonna need an extra level going forward.
All right.
So yeah, I go ahead. Feel free to level yourself up. That's fine. Even though you didn't participate in combat, it's okay. And then Justin, new character. Do you already have an idea? Do you want to workshop that together? What's the word? You're muted also.
I'd also say that if you are going to be, you are creating a new character. If you choose to do devil fruit, I would say do the devil fruit first and then base it around that.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. I also suggest. I guess you can't even do that. Yeah, I was gonna say suggest looting my body, but
There's nothing on it. Though.
Yeah.
All that stuff got left behind already. Yeah, I'll go and move Baroque into old characters. Did you already have an idea of what you wanted to do for a new character, or no?
No. Yeah, I gotta work on it.
That's fine.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Was Justin a wanted pirate?
He was indeed.
So then why don't we just turn him in since he's dead?
Well, you don't even know
wrong
how to
with
get
you?
out of the area you are right now. For one, for
That's-
two, Lucas would not let you do that.
Oh, also, one more thing. Where's the body of that one dude that we
Of Christ.
got?
He's in the bread that you eat.
No, Justin decapitated him, cut his head off, and the head is it was on his person. So the head would be where all the rest of your like equipment and inventory are back in the kitchen.
Nice. Yes, nice.
Okay, so yeah, everybody levels up then.
Yep.
That also, I don't know if you know or not, Justin, but when you create a new character, create it as if it's level 1, and then add everything
Level
else
up
on.
appropriately.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So it'll be level 1 when you create it, and then once everything's completed, just level up to level 4.
Aaron,
Yeah.
obviously you can do your own level up stuff. If you want to
course.
help Kristen, like maybe call
Yeah, I
her
can.
later and help her do her level up.
I already did.
No,
I
I
doubt
doubt you did, because there's a lot more than just making the character up by 1 level.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into each level up. So I'll have Aaron help you just like get all that sorted and set up. I'll do Lucas, obviously. And then Mr. Slithery as well when you're helping Kristen do her thing. You'll see what the increases for him are in the PDF. Yeah. Bit of a bummer. I did not think that Justin was going to die this session. That was
very sad.
I think probably the worst critical fail we've had so far in game.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Oh, his character is kind of getting stale. I don't really mind it too much.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it mixes stuff up. I think Hugo's like a lot more interesting than Bak-Koi was, personally.
Agreed.
His
Hey, that's-
character is great. Justin's character that I used to have, or the one he had this session.
You think so? Because you would always dog on.
Yeah, you
were
really
like,
did.
You hated him.
You're the first one to say, yeah, I really hate Bak-Koi.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
you
I
said
liked
you
his
didn't
devil
care
fruit.
when he died.
Yeah.
I liked his devil fruit
A
a
lot
lot.
of contradiction.
Yeah.
I loved your devil fruit.
But you don't have to, Justin, but just maybe word for thought.
Food
I
for
came
thought.
on as musician. That's what my character is. Christy is, I think, a rogue. I mean, no, that's not. Oh, she's a shipwright. I think
She's a shipwright. Yeah.
she's a shipwright, but
I know
Luke is
these
also a
things.
shipwright. Yeah, so come in as whatever you want, but I guess maybe try to see if that you can find a balance. 'cause
Be a doctor.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Do you
I'll
want
plan on
to do you want to workshop this with me today, Justin, or do you want to do it some other time? Because I'm gonna need to be involved if you're doing a devil fruit.
Oh, some other time.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I will stop the recording for now.
Okay.
We can end it for today.